Just as long as we're all in agreement.
I'm feeling like the villain, now I'm back, a killer still. Just like the Joker, boy, I kill around just for the thrill. I got 2 guns up on my hip, I shoot 'em like I'm Quill. I'm wearing a soldier in the cut, so I don't need a shield.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Juice Podcast, episode 12, and we have a special guest with us today. Our man Davis has joined the pod. Welcome,
Dr. Davey D.
Dr. Davey
Dr. Davey D.
Glad to be
Dr.
here.
Davey D. Tags.
If you've been tuning into the Dream Juice social media pages, Davis has let himself be known in our comment section, so it's finally time we let him speak his mind in front of the camera this time. So, welcome, Davis.
Sneak attack, though, all right? These two fought at Norman when we were in college. Who do you think won?
There's a lot to that story, though.
We can put it up right here. We can put it up right here.
Right here.
There are a lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
Like what?
From that
Like
night.
this.
Yeah.
Entertaining podcast episode for you guys today. Right off the bat, Davis is going to run down his top 5 Marvel movies of all time. Then we are finally diving into Invincible. Finally going to have a discussion over that.
Yeah.
Obviously have our Marvel points. Mason has a segment for us today. And then we're bringing back a big ranking to wrap it all off. We are all ranking the best Spider-Man movies of all time.
Sir.
So, first and foremost, I think one of the biggest pieces of news we've had since joining the pod, the Avengers movies coming up have been delayed. Avengers Doomsday has been delayed from May 1st of next year to December 18th of next year, and pretty much following Secret Wars May of 2027 to December of 2027.
I'm okay with it. Honestly.
Honestly, not surprised.
Honestly.
I took half a second being disappointed because I was a little bit impatient, but after that I am very optimistic about it because I think it's great news that they're finally learning and they're not going to rush this. It's giving everybody time to finalize the story, everything, but I mean I think it's great news.
Yeah. And even special effects all the way from
Exactly.
It's
how
good
beautiful
news, yeah.
Infinity and Endgame looked.
We needed
with
to
special effects. We needed, with all the digital effects that are rushed these days, it's like, thank goodness they're kind of taking the time, because really it comes down to that, because they're going to take as long as they need to film, but to have good special effects, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
On top of that, it's
The question is, you're probably going to say it, but Spider-Man, will that
Exactly.
be delayed as well?
So
please no.
previously Spider-Man
July,
was
right?
going
Can
to
they
take
adjust?
place in between the 2 Avengers movies, but now after the delay, Spider-Man Brand New Day will be releasing before Avengers Doomsday. And obviously it's going to come to a point here, it probably already is, where Spider-Man Brand New Day is in the same discussion as Avengers Doomsday was, where it hasn't even started filming yet, and it comes out next July. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Sony does end up delaying it a little bit, but
The question is, does it factor before and after? Like, will
Exactly.
this make sense?
Story-wise.
Does it still make sense? Does it even matter if it comes out before, or was that just the original time it was supposed to come out, and they're just like, oh, that doesn't do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that'll definitely be interesting to check in on, because it seems like something new is happening every week with these movies. But all right, so Davis is going to run down quickly his top 5 MCU movies of all time for the pod.
These aren't just my top 5. These are the top 5. Okay. I do have an honorable mention at number 6, Guardians 1. Number 5, Civil War. Number 4, Thor Ragnarok. 3, Infinity War. Number 2, Iron Man 1. And then No Way Home.
Okay. Honestly, okay.
No Endgame?
Valid.
I didn't really like Endgame.
Hey, this
You didn't like Endgame?
It was good.
I told y'all about these lists. Like outsider Marvel people, like these lists, it's still a valid list.
That's a pretty valid list.
They're all valid picks. Like all those
Like, they're
movies
valid
were in my
picks,
top
yeah.
10.
I love
I
the
figured
respect for
Iron Man
Iron
was
Man
like-
1. I love
you
the
gotta
respect for
gotta
Iron Man
pay
1.
respect for Iron Man 1.
Why?
It's quotable. It was the first one. It's what's kickstarted this whole universe.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was definitely the best origin,
Yeah.
I agree.
And you know what? It wasn't cheesy, you know?
No,
Dude,
it
get
wasn't.
outta here
It
with
wasn't
that,
cheesy.
bro.
You know what was
Let it go.
cheesy?
You won't.
Red Skull.
Red Skull was
Skull.
not cheesy.
Avengers.
You said Red Skull was
Cheesy.
too red. That was
red.
your problem.
Yeah,
That's why
That
it was
doesn't
cheesy.
make
Nice
any
too
sense.
cheesy?
Cheesy is the cheese.
You know what's
man.
more cheesy is you being here.
You know,
Just turn down the
Iron
red on
Man
your
was the
TV.
first of the first film to not be cheesy for like the trilogies. You know what I mean? And Guardian, whatever.
The first film, not to be cheesy, it was the first film in general.
Thor
It had
2?
nothing else to.
Where's Thor
Yeah, he had
2?
nothing to
Where's
compare it
Thor?
to.
You had nothing to compare it to.
You want to know where
He
Thor...
said Thor 2
You
would
had
be your
Incredible
5.
Hulk. You had.
But that came out after
Thor-
Iron Man 1.
Thor 2
had the
is the
past
single
superhero
most
movies.
important film in this whole universe.
Say that again.
I said Thor 2 is the single most important film in this universe.
Oh, you know what? He could be right because Deadpool takes the place of Loki and Deadpool and Wolverine when Thor's crying.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
You
know
know
if
what I'm
that's
talking about?
directly that
Oh.
scene though.
It
is.
could be.
Okay, anyways, that's my top 5.
That's good, dude.
Okay,
It's pretty solid.
valid,
Yeah.
valid. All right, so I think it's finally much long overdue that we have a discussion over probably the best superhero project of the year so far, Invincible. Obviously, we'll get into kind of your experience with it, Davis, but for me personally, I have watched every season live so far, and so I've had to endure the wait and everything. And then after watching season 1, I definitely wanted to dive into the comics, but decided not to, just so I can be, surprised by each episode as it comes out. And I've been trying to get them to watch it for the longest time, and they finally decided to right when season 3 wraps, so they were able to watch it all at once.
I started
It
it.
was so good, guys. Like I'm telling you, if you're on the edge of watching it, stop everything and watch that show because I don't even like anime. The last anime.
Is it anime though? It's not anime.
Anime.
Okay,
It's
all
not
right.
anime.
See, that's how you know I don't watch anime. All right, I don't.
Stop.
The last animated series I watched was Pokemon. And
What do you
I
call
love
it? Is it
Pokemon.
comic series? Is that what you
Just
call
like
it?
an animated.
It's just
Animated.
a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon anime.
Invincible
Anime
is a cartoon.
Okay. What's the difference, first of all?
This doesn't even be another burger
It's-
topic. Let's just.
I'm just wondering.
No,
what
no,
the
no, no,
difference
no, no,
is.
no,
I don't
no,
know what
no,
it is.
no.
You know what
The difference is anime is superior to everything.
That doesn't make.
Yeah.
Okay, that could have gone
better,
with our
anim-
burger
better
discussion.
animation, better stories, better graphics.
Okay, is
better.
Invincible's graphics? Does it hold it back?
Yes, it holds it back from being.
It
like
is,
the
but
top
when
of
it
the
comes
top, but
to
it-
cartoons and anime, they each one has their own unique kind of style, and that's Invincible style. Their whatever style they have, that's their style.
Okay, fair. And I do like that they make fun of like they have some humor in there that's like breaking the third wall humor of you know what I mean, where they're saying like, well, some people do this and they make a big still where people, you know what I'm talking about, that scene
When they start going into
Yeah.
depth of how they edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
The
like
comic stuff?
It's like he's talking about a writer in the movie, but it's or the show, but it's actually like they're making fun of
Yeah, I
themselves.
was actually like, whoa,
That guy-
this is
that
cool.
guy- that
That
guy
was
in the
actually really
show-
cool, bro.
That guy
Yeah.
in the show was actually the illustrator for
Yeah, see,
Invincible.
that's
and so
that was
so
cool.
basically when I watched that live, he was basically going at the audience because it had been 3 years between season 1 and season 2, and everyone was complaining why it was taking
Yeah,
so long,
it
and so then they
was.
through that in there just to
that's
kind of
funny.
poke fun at
I
it.
was definitely one of those.
Yeah.
But for real, that like blew me away with that
Sorry,
series. It was fun. It was original. You know, it reminded me a lot of The Boys, but in its own way. You know,
Mhm.
and really, have you all watched The Boys?
Yeah.
If you haven't watched The Boys yet,
Parts, but
yeah.
Dude, that's
But-
your next watch.
It's
right
oh
a-
there.
no, dude, I've seen a
You
lot of it,
can't-
and I just can't get into it.
I will take your spot until you finish The Boys.
Dude,
on
no,
podcast.
no.
Me, Davis, and Josh at Kate's apartment still.
I'm watching it during the podcast. Did
Yeah.
you hear all this ruckus behind it?
No, it was good. But it was so good. I love that movie, the show.
As far as season 3, where it left off, what'd you think of the ending between Mark and Conquest, and then everything
Bro,
happened with
cool.
Eve, and like
So cool, and we'll get into characters obviously, but like, I think he kind of helped Mark's case in the end because of how, if you really look at it, how often does Mark get his butt whooped, bro?
Literally,
Like,
literally,
that's
constantly.
every time, but
Every
that
time.
one,
Yeah,
like,
but
It's
that one
annoying.
he's getting his butt kicked, but he's actually like, let's go.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That ending reminds me. It kind of gives me a reminder of like Rocky 4 fight. Like he's had to give his all, bro. At
Yeah.
the end, like
Yeah.
he had nothing left but his head
Yeah.
to just fight him, and that's
I know.
literally what it came down to. Just like, dude,
I know.
dude. I was like, oh my gosh.
What does he say? You still enjoying yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, in the
That was
line,
tough.
and Steven, how do you say his last name?
Yun.
yeah.
Freaking does awesome, bro. You know, I don't even realize it's him, but he like
Oh, the
I don't
whole
even
whole
know.
voice cast is amazing,
bro.
bro.
yeah.
And the
And
whole
Negan
line,
on Conquest is
bro.
crazy.
Oh my,
Bro, he
stand
is
up
my
line.
He's so good, bro. He's so
perfect,
good at just like
His voice.
making lines so like sound so catchy.
I know.
You know what
And
I mean?
and you guys are going through Walking Dead again, so it's a rematch. All right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
He's got there.
Yeah.
Spoil
Chill out,
it,
chill out,
spoil
chill out.
anything.
Anyways, and how good was that last line? He's like, "I can see the future. You don't live to see tomorrow." I was like,
Chills.
that was the best line I've heard
So
in a
good.
long time, bro.
It just makes you want to jump up off of the couch or the chair, whatever you're watching, and just because
I know. He goes, Soup's reaction. You're like, chill out, bro. You're not fighting.
Well, yeah.
Relax.
It's that.
Let's
It's
hold
that,
up
but
a
I'm
bit.
not recording and posting.
Have you seen the
I can't stand
it
that
happened
guy.
whenever it was live, so you were a little bit late to it, of whenever Conquest is fighting Oliver and he's like pulling Oliver apart.
I thought
And
it was-
Soup's- he's just a kid, bro.
He's just a kid, bro.
No. And so
We going to
his
Axis, bro.
every single video since then, his entire comment section just is he's just a kid, bro.
Is that why?
That's,
I didn't even know.
Dude, well, I'll send it to you after this. But it's one of the funniest.
I love
I saw those.
But honestly, who wasn't saying that during that scene?
He was like stretching him
How
apart.
about internet trolls and like today, of like just the internet being its own personality,
Oh, yeah.
and like stuff like that?
Oh yeah, one of our
funny.
clips blows up. If one of our clips blows up, they're gonna take a quote from one of us three, and that's just gonna be the comments
Oh
from here
my
on
God.
out.
Well,
It's-
there's 4 of us here.
but I know. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna go take it back to season 1 to kind of give you my intro of you guys. You introduced me to tell me to watch
Oh yeah.
it. So I started, and like Mason said too, I don't usually
He's
watch.
been telling me.
I'm sorry, am I talking or am I talking?
I tried sneaking in
Couldn't
there.
figure out which one I was doing, but I
Sorry,
think I was
bub.
talking.
All right.
Bub?
Yeah, sorry, bub.
Whatever. Anyways, taking it back. Like Mason said, I'm not big. I never watch like animated stuff, but me watching it, you want to hear this too, in case you weren't listening. But me watching it, I was like, yeah, this is cool, entertained. One thing I do want to point out too was I thought we were gonna wait forever for him to get his powers. I love how quick, like it just shows like he's trying to use powers and then throws the trash bag. It's like, okay, bet we're getting into it. And then hold on, not done. Do you have a point about that exact scene?
Yeah.
I'll let you show it.
I was gonna say, you know why we thought that is because I was thinking Sky High. Remember how late he gets
Oh,
powers?
that's a good. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good
that's still a good
Yeah.
movie, though.
That's a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Go ahead, carry on.
Yeah. Side kick. Anyways. Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Oh yeah, it all hit me. It all hit me.
I was
Is
like,
that your Marvel quote?
no, I was literally like, and then he said sidekick. And I was like, oh.
It's like
That's
I
the
was gonna
same
say
guy in the
that.
Spider-Man, right?
What?
The same guy in the Spider-Man. He's like, tie your shoe, button up your shirt.
Oh yeah.
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 And
That's
in the video
it.
game,
Yeah.
you're like, this guy's in this
He's in
thing
everything.
too.
Yeah. He's in everything.
You've seen Sky High, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say about the
You're
end.
younger. You know what I mean?
The ending of episode 1, season 1.
The
Yeah,
train?
the whole red
Yes.
as soon as he
Season
gripped it, Red Rush's
The train
skull.
of season 1.
No, he said end of.
Yeah,
he said
I'm listening.
End of
episode
episode
one, not
one.
season one.
Oh,
Season
episode 1. Oh, okay.
When it like always like, oh crap, like it's. I think it was. If I had to be exact, it's exactly when he grabs Red Rush.
Yeah.
And he just like demolishes his skull and his eyes pop out, and I'm like, whoa.
There's not really
and you're
blood
confused. I
until
was
then,
confused.
right?
Yeah,
No,
no
yeah,
blood
you're right.
until
No.
that.
No, it wasn't until his like eyes started popping
Yeah.
out.
And then you're like,
'Cause
oh,
he
this
was
is what
doing
the
it.
show is gonna be like.
He was doing it, and I was like, and I was like, bro, he's still going. I was like, and then his eye pops out. I was like,
'Cause
what the?
he's punching the heck out of his chest.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And he's trying to get out of there, yeah. And
Yeah.
but then at the same time, you're like, bro, why is Omni-Man doing this?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Like I was
That's-
confused.
They do like
First
trying to
time-
figure out if he's like brain, like he's
Yeah.
like mind control, or trying to figure out like what's going on. So like that whole figuring that part
Yeah.
out is cool too.
I love they spent the duration of that season
Yeah.
uncovering why he did
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
all that, and then at the end.
No,
obviously,
yeah,
you
because
see
I
him
was
and
so
Mark fight.
confused when I found out about the show. I was just scrolling through Prime, and I was like, I'll give this a shot.
This is
Give it a shot, and I'm watching, and I'm like, okay, some Justice League knockoff, and then the end, like you're saying, end of that episode,
Yeah.
just what the.
Yeah, that's
going
exactly
on?
what got me.
Yeah.
Like
I was
remember
like, and it just ended. The episode just ended like that, and I was like, where are we gonna go? We just killed all.
I was like at the
the
edge of my
characters.
couch, like,
I know.
Yeah, that's what got me because I watched it live like Davis and obviously just like found something, Prime promoting their new shows and everything and just watched it and I'm like, okay, this is cool. I like superheroes. This is some fresh new universe and I was like, oh, that's cool. Tuning in and then obviously they do that like post-credit scene. I don't even know if they can call it that. They roll the credits for like 2 seconds, and then the scene plays, and then that comes on, and I was just.
If you watch that rolling, it's so trippy. I'm like, I don't even know what part of if I'm on the next episode or this.
Yeah, because it'll go for like 10 minutes at a time, and it's just like
crazy.
But it's wild, man. And then one more thing before we get into these like character rankings is. When season 3 leaves off at the end, what do you think about Cecil's decision to keep Conquest alive down?
I think,
below?
Mark gonna be pissed. I'll tell you that. He just got done like being like.
But it's what he would do. Like I think it matched up with. It wasn't uncharacteristic of him to do that.
I think I think he should.
But just the decision to keep him alive.
The only thing, that's insane.
What's it called?
But it's also like. Yeah. I get why he's doing it, but at the same time, like the conflict between him and Mark.
Yeah, but I don't know why Mark trusted him at the end. I know he's tired and all that, but still, I wouldn't have trusted Cecil to. How about the ending scene where how awkward it was whenever Adam Eve just sitting there like naked and the whole squad.
Oh yeah, that's
like like what's going on,
bro? What like where was Cecil at? Like he can does the teleporting thing, but. Bro, where was he at when he was like, Cecil? I was like, bro, you do all this and Mark finally needs you and you're just like not even showing up.
He's like, are the guys done? All right,
like, bro, you got the biggest threat on Earth right now, and then you're just like, what are you doing?
He low-key is a dog, though. Like
Cecil?
Yeah.
Well, he's got to be because he has all he can do is teleport.
Yeah. Oh, the little backstory of him was so good, too.
Yeah, that was good, too.
That was
Cecil.
so good. Yeah, Cecil's like, backstory.
I like his, what's that? Oh, he had like, not a fight scene, but like a little battle with Omni-Man when he's just teleporting and he couldn't. And Omni-Man, he couldn't do anything. It kind of shows you like the power he has. Like, like even if you wanted to like go after Cecil, it'd be
just
insanely
a
hard.
master manipulator too of like other people. Like obviously when he's in the cell, his backstory showing biggest guy in there, and he somehow gets him to like work for him. It's just pretty good.
It was good.
I think that's like real life.
I'm gonna rewatch it soon. That's for sure. Depending on whenever I get to it.
I love watching TikTok edits of just like.
I know, dude. I was waiting
bro.
because, like, when you started watching it was literally like days after the finale season 3 came out, and so all those edits were on my page. I was like, I know how Mason loves his edits. Loves to sit down. I'm like, dude, if you're watching now, get off TikTok.
Well, he would send me some, and I'm like, dude, just go watch it.
Yes, that's exactly. He would send me something. I'm like, dude, you're sending me them, but you're not watching the show. Like, I don't.
And like, I would wait to send him ones because I want to know where he's at in the show, and then I would once he passed, I would send it to him. But
that's good, bro.
But man, season 3,
amazing. This isn't a segment, so I'm gonna quickly add it in there. Which is better out of Mark Grayson's Invincible suits? Just the blue and black, or do you like the yellow touching it? Which one do you like better?
I like the switch up from blue and black.
It was a good switch up time.
It was more of like a black suit symbiote Spider-Man because he went further and further into like.
Also,
but I mean, I like
it was a good timing.
It was a good like.
And I don't know if they meant to do this, but the whole fact that I thought the ending of season 3 was when he got a suit, and I was like, all right, when they go again, it's gonna be like it's the next season. That's why they're doing the new suit. Then all of a sudden, Conquest like shows up, right? Because it's before he's like wearing his new suit for Conquest, right?
Yeah. He had it way before that.
I didn't know Conquest was gonna be there. I thought the season was over.
I didn't know
the Invincible War.
The Invincible War.
At the end of the episode, Conquest showed up.
That
was crazy.
It was
like,
right
he finally
after
got done with fighting all those.
Bro just got done, and it was the worst time.
Done with it.
Honestly,
like,
it helped. Bro, honestly, that probably helped Mark because he showed up at a pissed off time.
Yeah.
Like bro's pissed off. He had like multiverse.
What did he say? He said, He was like, I want nothing more to hit somebody as hard as I possibly can. Yeah.
And gets his butt whipped for a while.
Again. Dude is literally.
I love one of my favorite scenes, bro. Is when you got Oliver getting pulled out, and then he's like, you see the blurry vision of him like doing something all over. He can't quite tell, but he just out of nowhere just snaps back in and goes and gets him. Yeah.
I was like, no way they're about to rip this kid in half.
I honestly thought that just because of how the show started with season.
Oh yeah, I wasn't like if they do it, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm so be shocked, but like. What they've done.
Even Oliver getting his power soon. I was like, great. We're getting all the power soon. Dude.
I hate him with the powers. I hate that dude, bro. Oliver's one of my least favorite characters.
Really?
Yeah, I hate that kid, bro.
He ages at a quicker rate, remember? So he gets his powers.
I know that, yeah. I was saying I like that. I like that about him.
Thanks. I didn't know if you knew why.
Thanks for checking in.
That's one thing I'm glad you got to watch it all at once because when we had to wait 3 years for season 2, we got 4 episodes of season 2, and then there was like a 4-month
Yeah.
break halfway through the
really?
season, and then got the.
It was
I guess
so
we got
good.
a good time.
It was the worst
Yeah,
thing
we
ever.
really
And
did.
literally
The
other
whole thing.
shows at the time on Prime were doing weekly.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
it was like I
we
think
doing?
Mark had gone to that planet and rescued Oliver, found out that Omni-Man had
Hey,
another.
I do gotta say this
Yeah,
too.
the break.
Out of all the superheroes that took forever to tell their loved ones like their superpowers, this man took forever to tell Amber. Like, I'm like, bro, you need to tell her. You need to tell. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but like, it came to like another scene.
Yeah.
Remember when he ditched the college campus and he came back?
Yeah,
I was like, bro, just freaking
Didn't she
tell
know?
her,
She
bro.
knew what
She
it
knew,
was.
yeah, she
Yeah.
knew. But still, like him, I'm like, dog.
Yeah.
I'd tell my fiance, that'd be the first person I'd tell.
I would tell everyone. I'm like, yo, man, check this out. Boom.
Exactly.
How about that other scene whenever he's at the date? He was on a date with Amber, and then all of a sudden you see Anissa like behind. All of a sudden,
Dude,
they're
that
dead.
was
Like,
intense, wow.
because they just had that crazy like montage with the
Yeah.
song and flying
Love
around
that.
and everything, and all of a sudden Anissa just showed up and
There's
just like
no
had her like
and
by the neck.
I've
Yeah.
seen some spoilers in the comics in the future
I'm not-
with him.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh,
I can't.
Josh.
I'm not. I know you've read the
That
comics.
should be a series. Oh my gosh, Josh.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Dude,
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Oh my
Blow it up.
gosh,
There's some
Josh.
stuff
Oh my
that's,
gosh, Josh.
that's happened that
Gosh,
I don't
Josh.
think will get animated.
Bro,
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It, like,
There's some
that's
stuff that
crazy.
is
There's some
insane.
insane stuff
yeah.
that
I'd rather
Yeah.
save it. I'm
Yeah.
tired to
I
save
just-
it.
yeah.
I don't want
I didn't mean to see it, but I saw it and I was
That's
like,
that's been my whole thing with this show is like immediately after watching like season 1, I'm like, okay, I'm hooked now. I want to read more, but then I was like,
It's
no, I don't
so
want to have it
good.
spoiled. I want to be
So
as shocked
good.
as I was every episode, so I'm gonna watch it through and through.
Well,
So that's
what's crazy is like where in the comics someone did a thing where the show is at in the comics, and it's like not even half.
yeah, I know. I think they're planning at least like 6 to 8 seasons,
That's crazy.
and so
I'll take it.
as far as like the future of the show goes, now they have like Robert Kirkman and them have come out and said that they're not taking as long of a gap in between seasons. They are planning to do a season annually already. Like all the voice acting's already done for season 4, and they just started releasing new comics actually, not of Invincible, but because Invincible story is wrapped in the comics, but Battle Beast actually is getting his own.
I saw that
They
comic
said this
book.
is gonna be like Walking Dead. There's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of spin-offs.
so because they're all the same creators, right?
Yeah, and-
so
yeah.
Steven Yen, right?
Yep.
He, he was supposed to play Sentry,
Yeah.
and then
I
because
saw
was
that.
it because of Invincible that he didn't do it?
I don't know what it was, but he did have a schedule conflict, and so he had to drop out.
Low key,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That would have been. More,
I think it was for.
I feel like he would have been
something
more
else.
tough than what, like tough looking.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think he could have.
The kid did
No,
the
I-
guy did a good job. Like he was good. Bob did
He was good, but still, I'm talking about overall as like
It
just
was
a
definitely
appearance.
interesting.
yeah.
I remember
For sure.
seeing the reason why.
And
I
the
can't
other
remember what
movie
it
he's
was.
He's
in,
supposed to be blonde though,
Beef.
right? The comics.
it's pretty good. The TV show that he's in,
I haven't watched it.
I remember it was so.
very
It was like
weird, but it was really good.
he
What
won.
show?
He won an award for that.
Yeah.
I think.
What
Yeah,
show?
he was awesome.
What show
Well,
is
the
this?
people
called
who
Beef.
wrote
Wait,
Beef.
with the girl?
No, with Steven Yeun.
With
Yeah.
him, and is it about him beefing with the girl?
Yeah, and he like pees in her bathroom.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. That actually blew up. I
Yeah.
like started at one time and then
Yeah.
like, keep watching it.
Yeah, he won
Yeah,
an award.
it blew
for
up.
that.
Well, the people who
For
wrote
the
the
church
show,
scene?
yeah,
You know the church scene? You guys seen that?
No.
That's where I think that's where the thing he really won at. It was good, but
Well, man, you know the people who wrote Beef are the people who wrote Thunderbolts, so it's like the same.
Yeah,
group,
that's right.
But,
You should know this.
I should know.
but that being
Yes.
said, obviously Invincible is planning on like doing a bunch of other spin-offs. Obviously, they had that one like Adam Eve special episode thing of her
saw
when
that.
she was a kid, which that was really cool. And then they're obviously introducing new comics, and then Robert Kirkman's also like come out and spoken on like the development of this like massive open world Invincible video game. Said it's like
Oh
No, it
God.
said it's the most. He said it's the most excited I've been for anything Invincible ever. It said
That's
it's going to be amazing.
crazy,
So they're
bro.
like deep into
That's my
development.
first
of
time
that.
hearing about this.
Yeah,
I
so
heard that.
That's
Chills.
on the horizon also. So a lot more Invincible to come, and I think they're also they're planning on doing some kind of live action movie for it, which I don't know.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Leave it.
Leave it as it is.
But
Can not learn from Disney.
yeah, it's.
Like,
Did
I mean,
y'all
they
see?
wouldn't be
Did
able to
you
pull
guys
that
see?
stuff off though, either in live action.
I know.
Just how gory it
It
is.
probably
and just,
look-
like some.
There's no way.
Unless
but,
they-
it
unless
probably
they
looked
took a-
really.
unless
It'd have to
they
be
took-
years
it-
later for me.
Wait, I mean, if
It looked goofy. I
if
feel like.
Invincible just did a live action, it would just be a step down from The Boys in terms of
Correct. I agree with that.
like it would just be another boys
Mhm.
show.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Are we ranking characters?
Yeah, so that being said, we
look at my
each
phone.
we're going strictly off the show, not comics, but the show up to this point. After through 3 seasons, we will be ranking our top 5 Invincible characters. So we'll
You getting your thing?
Yeah, I need to
Take
get
it back.
back. So I was letting that cut out. There we
anybody
go.
volunteering to go first here with your list?
I'm good. I can go first.
Obviously,
for
go
it.
5.
We're
and
going
one.
Invincible characters, right?
Yeah,
Invincible characters?
yeah, characters in the show.
All right,
Dave's
so
going last.
and we're going 5. You said 5.
Yep.
5.
Cinco.
You should know this.
know this.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
That's gotta be a no 5.
Gotta be.
All right, my top 5 Invincible characters. All right, number 5, which is 1.5 episodes, is Conquest. Easy, just because, bro. I swear, like,
Did you copy my
goes
list?
hard, bro. Number 5. Number 4, wouldn't have made it without the last season. Rexplode, bro. Just the character arc of everything. Always adding the comic
Development.
relief. The development.
He's the
yeah.
Steve Harrington of Invincible.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
No doubt with
He's the Nathan Scott of
funnier
Invincible.
like comic.
Nathan
Yeah.
Scott.
So good. My entire skeleton.
Yeah.
So good. Number 3,
Yeah.
Mark Grayson. All right, just because I think he's a little whiny sometimes. You know, Mark Grayson's a little whiny, but I get it. He's a kid and all that, and then he always gets his butt whooped. Number 2, number 2 and number 1 are pretty close for me. Adam Eve. I love Adam Eve, bro. I don't care.
I love Adam Eve.
Adam Eve is, bro. How powerful is Adam Eve? And then number 1 is
Yeah, she
Omni-Man.
brings it out like the last episode.
Number 1, so because he's talking over me, is Omni-Man, because he's about to have like the craziest character arc, I think. And I don't know the comics at all, so maybe I'm completely off, but I think he's gonna be a complete like 180 and just be someone we all love going forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah, I was saying.
You were so close.
That's my top.
I like it.
5.
I like it. I like whenever the lists are opposite.
Yours is opposite.
I won't say opposite, but different.
All right.
You were so close to a good take, and then when you said
Maybe
Eve,
you're close to a good take, and then maybe mine was the good take.
I wouldn't say my reaction to Adam Eve. It was just high, but I do like Adam Eve.
Adam
Yours
Eve is one of my
she'd be like, if
favorites.
we did 10, she'd be like 8.
No, she's
Like
top 3.
I like that.
When
She'd
you
be
said
like
Eve,
8.
when you said Eve, cold, freezing cold.
What if I said Adam?
It's the same thing.
We're getting off.
Why'd you
It's
say
a-
Eve? What are you
It's
talking
the
about?
same
Talking about
character.
Eve, Adam Eve.
It's the same character.
You're killing me.
You keep referring to her
I didn't
Adam
say
Eve.
Eve,
You
I
just
said
call her
I like
Eve.
that. I like that. That's just, I mean, I like the reasonings you said. The reasonings made your list very valid. Not saying anyone's isn't valid. It's based off of personal
Valid.
favorites.
A good
But,
list doesn't need
Your reasons are perfect. I love the reasons you gave for each one.
Thanks.
job.
Love it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah, nice. We're good
Yeah.
one.
I can
Yeah.
So basically, with my list, a lot of pretty much my entire list had to do with the fact of the amount of time we've spent with each of these characters, and so unfortunately my list omits Omni-Man or whatever, just because we didn't get him for a full 3. He's obviously flashed in between seasons or whatever, but season 1's really the only season we got full on. I really think he might have a great character arc, all that, but he's not on my list. Number 5, I put Debbie. Honestly,
No.
Grace-
Hey,
Oh,
I thought about it.
Listen
Dude,
to this.
she-
Listen to this.
yeah.
For being one of the only characters in the entire show with no powers, the way she is written, she's probably one of the best written characters in the entire show. What she's had to deal with and go through the entire time and everything,
Facts.
like
Facts.
being one of the only characters in the entire universe without any powers or whatever,
Bro, it's
the
a
strength
tiger.
she holds and everything.
It's
like
a superhero show. You can't have a regular
Are
person.
we talking about writing?
You can
Are we
have a
talking about
regular
dude,
person.
Are we talking about
No.
skills,
No.
abilities?
It's your personal
It's your
favorites.
personal
It's
favorites.
Cecil on Personal
there for you
favorites.
guys.
It's personal favorites. Yeah, number 4, I have Cecil on there. I do have Cecil.
I thought about
Right?
it. I thought
It
about
definitely,
it.
it definitely.
That's a good one.
And I
That's a
I
good one.
liked him enough, and then obviously when you include that backstory episode and everything, it just upped it even more.
Fair.
So that's another.
Yeah, I'm not dogging
But
Cecil. I'm being
obviously, if I'm going straight off,
Tiger.
like my top 5 superheroes from Invincible, all skills, love their powers, all that. But I'm
We
just
did-
going
it
off
is
characters.
characters.
And what I
I'm-
think.
I'm messing
Like
with you.
the way those
But-
characters are written and performed
But still-
and
but
acted
still-
out in the shows, those 2 have to be on there. At number 3, I have Rex. Rex is number 3.
Yeah.
Like I said, kind of the Steve Harrington of Invincible. You hate him at first, and he becomes more and more likable. Then
After he gets shot in the head and comes back.
dude,
That's
the
insane.
lizard, Levi fights the
That
lizard.
comeback.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Like in season 2, and then obviously Ultimate Sacrifice
Yeah.
in the Invincible War. So that definitely. I want to ask you guys something a little off topic. Do you guys also think it's weird that freaking Robot 1 takes his body, but 2 wants to be called Rex
weird.
at the
That
end
dude is so
also?
weird. I don't even-
That's weird.
I wondered if it's because
That's-
everyone started liking, oh, you know something that we do. Okay.
I think it's
Either way,
it's
that,
weird.
That
man.
robot dude is weird,
I'll just
bro.
won't. I'll,
Yeah, so Rudy 1, he clones Rex's body, and then 2, he wants to take his
From now
name.
on,
I'll
I'll
be
be
called
called
Rex.
Rex.
I think it's so
Yeah.
weird. But other than
He's
Rex,
probably one of my least favorite.
Yeah, he's probably bottom.
Dude,
Bottom. Now that you
Rex-
say it, like, I forgot about that dude all.
at number 2, I do have Mark. Like I mean, Mark, it's Invincible. He's the headliner of the
He's
show.
number 2, you said?
He's number 2 for me, and you know he gets to where he complained way too much for me in season 3 especially. I'm like, dude, I get you have beef with Cecil, but like just give in at like some point stop. And like you said, like he never wins, dude. He just gets his butt whooped all the time. And then at number 1, I do have Adam Eve. At number 1. Dude, I think
Y'all just have a little
her
crush or
story's
something,
been
bro.
great. I think.
You just have a little crush going on. Or
si-
something like that.
And what if I do?
What if I do? I can't argue with that one.
Side
bro.
note, I think Adam Eve's parents might be the bottom 2 characters on the show.
Yeah.
They are the worst.
Yeah,
I
they give them a
can't
little too much
stand
But
her
Adam
parents.
Eve's moral
But-
compass is always
Yes,
right.
correct.
She always
And then
makes the
obviously
right
getting
decision.
to see her
very-
full
she's
display
very-
of powers and everything.
And she's
is
a
just
dog, straight
yes.
up.
She's a very mature.
100%.
She's very mature at all of them.
Yeah.
So that's my
Very
definitely
mature.
very different from your list, but that's mine, man.
It gets
shout,
different.
shout out to
Adam
Debbie
Eve.
Grayson. Debbie Grayson love.
I think it's
over here.
different. Dude, there was one on your list that I thought would be on there.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Would
gonna
it be on there?
No, I thought it would for sure be on there. Maybe even
Oh,
one,
who?
but it wasn't on there.
Who?
Let me tell my list.
Who? Alan, Omni Man.
I'll tell. No, let me tell it.
All right.
Let me tell my list. I'll let you know. All right, to start my list, you said you want to go last, right? Alan's the alien.
Seth Rogen.
yeah.
Seth
Okay,
Rogen's
yeah,
character.
All right, to start my list, number 5, same as Mason, Conquest. I know he was. I know he was in there like for that time, but dude, the lines. It's like the
Can't
finale,
believe it,
bro.
bro.
You cannot like, dude. I was shook just hearing everything he said. Like I was fearing him just watching the show. Like
Yeah.
it was dope.
Bro licks blood.
Yeah,
everything
Dude,
he's like,
he had
Dude,
no
imagine,
soul. He
imagine
was
having
ruthless,
to,
bro.
imagine having to wait a week in between those episodes. When he
I'm
appears.
glad I didn't have to.
I know.
Yeah,
It
The
was
one
like,
funny thing was he's like, I'm so lonely.
dude. No,
I know, yeah.
The crazy
Yeah.
thing, the crazy thing about
ear.
that. Yeah. The crazy thing about that part wasn't in the comics at all.
Did he
I think
wing that one?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan like
yeah.
improvised.
I remember. I
line.
remember seeing a video
Yeah.
like
Improvising
Okay,
honestly
do
goes harder than the script.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That whole
It always
sequence.
does. It always does.
What did he do? He like licked the blood and he like blew a bubble into a heart out of the. Do you remember what he was talking about? Out of the. Yeah.
Bro, dog's insane. All right, let's go continue my list. So number 5, Conquest. Number 4, y'all gonna hate me, but I'll put my boy Oliver, dog. Dog, hey,
Oh,
most
my
bro,
God.
he was so loyal, bro.
Stop.
He would always want to go help
gosh.
Mark, bro, when he needed it, dude. He was a kid, but he
Listen,
would
the
help
thing is, though,
Mark.
he had the right.
He doesn't
he had the
listen.
right idea, but at the same time, it's like,
Killed the Mauler twins.
Like what?
But it's like you gotta hold back. You're still a kid.
Still, but like he's still about it, bro. Like think about it. You talking about Mark being a weenie? This dude was about it
We're
regardless.
talking about Mark being weenie.
He wanted to go fight Conquest. He didn't think twice about it.
That's fair. That's
He didn't think twice
That's-
about
yeah,
fighting
that-
Conquest.
that's
Bro's a
true.
kid. Bro's a kid. He wanted to go help
That's
Mark,
fair.
bro.
Good point.
And he actually did save Mark. Let's be honest, bro. I mean, I know Conquest was just playing with him and toying with him, but at the same time, bro, Oliver didn't think twice.
He did.
And Debbie let him. And I love Debbie when she let him. When that
Exactly,
scene,
that's what-
when
that's
Debbie
what I'm
let him go, I was
talking
like, yes, let's go, Debbie. Let's go, Debbie. She about it, bro.
He's still annoying though.
He's annoying, yeah, he's annoying, but like at the same time, think about, bro, his loyalness and
true.
his loyalty and how about it he is and no fear, bro.
Yeah.
But it
He's gotta
also,
be on there
it
for me.
also gives you like, there's some snippets of old Omni Man.
Yes.
In the
I
way
love
he-
it.
the way
Yeah,
he
the way he
acts
talks and
sometimes,
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. I'm ready to see him develop and grow.
Like he
too.
talks like a Viltrumite more
Yeah.
than Mark.
Mhm.
Yeah. So number 3, so 5 Conquest, 4 Oliver. Number 3, thought it would be on your list, Josh. Battle Beast.
Mm.
I love Battle Beast. Bro.
I
That
respect
dude-
it. Like
that
I
dude
said,
was-
my list was basically like based on the
Yeah.
amount of time we
Dude.
spent with him, and we only get
Oh.
Battle Beast for a couple sequences. But I think he's like,
Yeah, he was the first guy to
he's-
come
he's
in there
really
and just
freaking cool, dude.
he's like F Mark up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, oh my
Well,
god,
then when he
this
just-
dude said.
Well, then he was just floating in space for however long, and then Viltrumite
Yeah.
roll up, and he just takes him out.
Yeah, I just loved. I know the epic could be high, but still, I just love Battle Beast.
It's the
bro.
tiger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
Yeah.
the lion dude.
He's a dog. The wolf. Yeah, he's a dog. But he don't care.
That's his whole
He was
life
just
mission,
hunting, bro.
Is to fight.
Yeah, he just
strong
wants to
people.
fight somebody. In that ending when Alan breaks him out, he just wanted to fight somebody.
Yeah.
And when they said he had vulture mites, he's like, let's go get him. Let's go. Like, you know what I'm
That
saying?
prison episode was crazy when they rescue Omni
With the
Man.
dragon? Was that right?
No, I'm talking about like the Viltrumite prison when
Oh,
Alan and
okay,
Battle
okay.
Beast break
Well,
out
sure.
Omni Man.
Yeah, the dragon one where they break the prison and then Adam and Eve's like trying to.
No, that's prison on Earth. I'm talking about the
No, prison in
Viltrumite prison.
space.
You said prison.
The
Viltrumite
Where they were
prison.
torturing
I didn't hear
Omni-Man.
Viltrumite.
Why would Earth have a Viltrumite prison?
Number 3 was Battle Beast. That's who we were talking about. If we don't have any other thoughts, I'll go ahead and give my number 2, which is Omni-Man.
Go ahead.
Omni-Man's on there,
Good,
bro.
okay.
You gotta put him
That's
on there.
fair.
I love the Battle Beast ad. Just to add again to that. It's a
What?
good little ad. Battle Beast.
Yeah, he's gotta be in there.
Yeah.
Is it because
I
he's a
thought he
tiger?
was, huh?
Is it because he's
No,
a
not
tiger?
even that, bro. I
He's
just
a
love
lion,
his
bro.
hunger.
Yeah.
He's a lion?
He's a lion.
Define
Wow.
hunt, bro. He had so much hunger just to kill
Yeah.
and hunt and just
Yeah.
fight.
That's
I just
why
loved
I'm
it,
kind
bro.
of excited that they're releasing like new comics about him because hopefully
He was
to,
cool.
like,
I guess,
spin-off
yeah. Like I
shows
like the way he
that
looked
way.
too. He was dope looking and
Yeah.
yeah. And it was unexpected how he'd act because I don't think Mark has gotten into a fight like that. I think that was his first like serious like almost death fight.
Yeah.
Was Battle Beast. So
Hey, Battle Beast had me on my heels.
yeah,
bro.
I loved him, bro. Anyways, with that being number 1, not Adam Eve, it is Mark Grayson, man. You gotta put him at number 1. You don't gotta. That's my personal favorite. That is kind of like a basic number 1, but still,
Yeah.
like I just loved him. Honestly, I liked how the way he acted, and I do agree. Like he was like overreacting with the whole Cecil thing, but he was whiny-ish. But like still, he had big shoes to fill, and he did kind of like he was just giving his all. I feel like at the end of it, so
He's giving his all.
Not bad.
You know, like,
That's
Dad,
valid.
Cecil.
That's valid.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Definitely the best list so far.
best list so far.
That's
Best
always
list.
your comment.
Number 1 commenter, bro. Best list. That way, okay, we're gonna see it. If it's the best list, it's gotta be
Alright, here we
somewhat
go.
similar.
Let's
So
hear
far, so far.
So far, yours about to be the best though.
Number 5.
I don't know. I'll let y'all.
Toward the Dark World.
We'll decide.
All right.
That's what you just say.
All right, for my top 5 Invincible
Speak
characters, at number 5.
Number 5.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
That's gonna be that.
Yeah. You already quoted it. I don't need any more of that. I'll just get it later.
At number 5,
keeping
I
that
got Conquest.
Okay.
Okay.
Reasoning?
Hey, Valley.
Just cause
Give us a brief rundown. Don't start naming your list. Give us a rundown. We all were talking about like one thing.
well, it's kind of like Josh said, just for the 2 or the episode and a half we had.
I said that.
Oh.
We said Josh didn't have
No,
content.
I didn't have
I
comics.
didn't
Guy's an
say
idiot.
nothing about Conquest.
How do you know what list is valid if you don't even know what list are list?
I'm sorry. Anyways, just rolled up, ready to destroy Earth. Took out Mark.
Take out Mark. Roll Earth.
Y'all threw me off, man.
Okay, number 4 is because
Number 4, I got Mark.
that's valid.
Just because he whines too much.
I almost put Mark at
He
5.
gets his ass beat every time. Number 3, I got Battle Beast.
Dang, you had Battle Beast on
Okay.
yours?
3.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. We
Shout
both had
out.
a
Just
3.
because he.
We both had a 3, baby.
Just partly because of what we've gotten so far, and I know what happens. It's.
I don't even know what happened.
How
It's
was
just
Kate
a-
at the best list and he has Mark Grayson at 1 and you have him at 4?
I said best list so far.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, I got Alan, the alien.
Okay.
Just because he's got the. When he fights somebody stronger, he gets stronger.
I do like that
Each time.
that part of it.
Is that
So-
why? I didn't even know that.
Well, did you not? Were you watching when he fought Omni-Man and he was going toe to toe because he already fought?
Then after
Mark?
he gained all
Yeah.
that strength.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was why.
Yeah. So Alan, it literally went into how he was created, and he was designed to get stronger and stronger to fight the Viltrum Empire. Is what he was created for.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1, I got Omni-Man, just because of his arc, where he started, where he's at now. He's a good dad.
He's a good dad.
He's good at it.
Good dad.
Good dad.
Oh, you said he's a good dad. I thought you said he's good.
Why
at
did you
it.
make me do this? He's a good dad. Really good.
Okay. Aside from that part,
Yeah.
That's the worst list so far.
I thought it was pretty solid.
I don't know. Adam even number 1 is like crazy.
I had Adam even
I don't
number
know.
2. I think
Personally,
mine's
like-
the most valid.
I think all the lists are valid. I think Invincible
It's
has
personal
enough
favorites, but
characters
to me,
where
Adam Eve at
all of them
1
are
was
valid.
insane.
None of yours are valid. Mine is valid.
I
Y'all
could
even
have
have Battle Beast
easily
on
included any of the characters you put on y'all's in mine. I think all of
Yeah,
them
to
are
be
valid.
fair, I did love everyone except the robot.
I didn't
Rex
like Robot. I don't like.
Who else was there?
I don't like
Oliver.
Immortal. I don't like Immortal. I
I
don't
like-
like
I don't
Oliver.
like-
Poor mortal.
He
Sucks,
doesn't deserve
man.
that.
How many times
Don't talk about
Her
duplicate?
powers were dope. Her powers were dope. I don't like her.
I did not see that coming.
But
though,
she
where
effed up for
they
for
got
faking her
married.
death.
Well, no, that she faked her death. Like,
Faking
Yeah,
her death was
yeah,
messed
I didn't
up.
mind
I would
that.
have killed her then and there. I'm like,
Or
whatever.
her brother coming in and beating
Yeah.
up her.
Yeah.
You know her
Mark.
brother is. You know her brother was Shang-Chi that he acted in.
Is it really?
Yeah, I remember seeing that episode.
All right, so that being said, great discussion on Invincible.
That was
We're-
a really good discussion.
Yeah, I know we're really excited to see the future and what happens next. But with that being said, it's time for Marvel Points
You're not the only
round
one, Carson.
12. It's time to see. Obviously, we have another guest here with us, so
play the game.
another chance for more points than usual to put on
Oh,
the board.
I didn't realize that.
So,
No.
Is anybody?
I didn't even put it like that.
How do the points even
Get more
work?
points than usual.
So if you get, so you're guessing two things. You're guessing who said it and what movie. For each one, you get half a point.
So
makes
1
sense.
point total.
So you can
And
get
one
lucky.
point
You get lucky and land one. Like you
Yeah.
can just say like the most like Iron Man from Infinity War, and it ends up being Iron Man. But Iron Man 2, you still get half a point.
Yeah.
Because it's the guy who said it.
So
Now,
you get,
if you have a quote that stuns
Okay.
everybody, you get half a point.
Yeah,
yeah,
sense.
that doesn't.
If you give a
if
quote,
no
you
one
don't
obviously-
even get anything. You get
Obviously,
half.
I
Half
can't
points are
answer.
rare. How many half points do you think we've had from
Galley
Galley
from
had
last
one.
week,
Galley had
and then
one.
Josh had one.
Yeah, I've had.
I
one 2
actually
weeks in a row.
had Galley's quote was so good, low key. Even though he didn't even know what it was from, Miranda.
No,
had to give it to
Miranda
him.
did it.
Yeah, but
You hear that, Galley? We know.
Miranda did it. Miranda, shout out, because honestly, I had to go double check just to make sure she actually said that. Because honestly, he couldn't tell us what it was, and I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I gotta go see it.
We were
It's
like,
actually-
what part was that? He was like, oh, I think it's when they're
It's in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he's like, oh, and then he was like, where was it? You gave me that one.
Fake fan.
Guys,
All right, so
Oh, I got it.
Marvel
We're getting
points
white roads.
week 12 now. My quote is, "Do you have a computer?"
Oh my God, what is
Josh
that?
is so bad. Bro.
Oh, you guys know?
You
Oh, I
have-
thought your reaction. I thought you were like, "Oh, he's back. I got it."
No.
No,
No, I don't know. Do you have a
wait, what'd you say?
Do you have a computer? Step
I know
up,
it's a
Mikey.
funny moment.
I feel like Josh is on the level of giving quotes. Like, if you give me 10 minutes to think about it, I feel like I could pull it
Yeah,
in.
yeah. He's got that good, like,
Don't got 10 minutes, man.
he's
But
got
I know,
that.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't got that time. Oh
I've got.
my gosh, Josh!
2 movies.
This is like all or nothing.
Mine.
There's no point. Like
His
this
is
a
all or
guess,
nothing.
and I'm
Mine
wrong, there's no way I'm
is
getting any
nothing.
points.
Hey, can you like show it? Like,
Make sure you show it so I don't have to edit it in there.
he
got that
refuses
guy?
to do a
Can you
black
guys stop?
background or
You guys are-
black
Yeah,
text.
make
are-
a black
You
background.
guys
What
are
are you doing?
complaining like you're.
Go ahead and do that for me for when I edit all the shorts.
You go do that.
I grind
Yeah,
every
you
I grind every midnight.
We really don't even.
but I'm the Marvel man. I'm the Marvel man.
I am the Marvel man. That's the thing that they don't
All right.
understand. Is I'm the Marvel man. Get that? That rhymes.
Yeah, you were the Marvel man.
Ah, scary.
You weren't the Marvel man until you quoted Thunderbolts, and that's what put you in the
Yeah.
lead.
No,
So really,
so
you're on a fake
Are
lead.
all of you guys pretty unsure?
Yeah, I'm pretty unsure.
All right, so we'll go down the line.
All
What'd
right, Ant-Man from Ant-Man 3.
Okay, Davis.
There was a third.
Yeah.
I said Ant-Man Endgame.
Okay.
I said Andrew, No Way Home.
All right, give me my half a point again. 3rd week in a row. It is Doctor Strange from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I don't even
I had
know. I
to
don't
think
know that.
differently about this. Basically, it's the scene where obviously Thor visits Strange because Strange is asking him about Loki, and Thor basically says like, "You could have just called me about this," and Strange is like, "You don't have a phone," and Thor's like, "Well, yeah, no, I don't, but you could have done this thing where you electronically send mail. It's called email." And Strange goes, "Do you have a computer?" And Thor
that's a
goes,
good one.
"No, what for?"
No.
That's a
So
good one.
give me
You got
my
that?
half point.
Josh is like,
I
really
am
sliding
like 3 weeks in a row.
All right. Hey, we also
That's
had-
your added, you know,
Hey, we had Ant-Man.
your point. Yeah, good job.
Guess the chances of that.
Oh God! Sorry, bro.
Let's go Battle Beast! Let's go Battle Beast! My Marvel quote this week is,
I gotta go back to Snap.
well, why the hell not?
Oh man.
You should know this. No, like out of all the you should know this
Oh.
mix, you should know this. We've
No, I know.
I'm not
Oh, it's on the.
Why the heck not?
hell.
I didn't know if this
Why
was
the hell not?
family friendly or.
Well, for the quote, it's got to be what it is.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean?
Why the hell not?
All right, no second shows.
Why you say that?
Because I don't want you to get it right the next time. You've done that before. Remember when you changed it that one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. No second shows. Thanks, Davis. We really appreciate the focusing you do for us. It's Battle Beast. What are you doing? Sorry, Battle Beast.
Sorry,
All right.
Battle Beast.
All right.
Say sorry, Battle Beast.
Anyways, does anybody have any clue?
No, I don't.
I'll pick.
gosh.
I went Star-Lord Infinity War.
It's not.
Okay.
I said Rocket, Guardians 2.
I said Nick Fury, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
You got it right. It's
I'm the
scene.
Marvel Man.
Did you know for sure you had it? Did you know for sure you had it? That's
I
cool.
knew who it was for sure. I just couldn't remember. Which
It's the scene.
Spider-Man.
It's the scene where where Spider-Man Peter's talking to Zendaya in the theater, and he's like, "Peter, you in position?" And he's like, "No," and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, why the hell not?"
That's a good pull because Far From Home quotes I wouldn't have.
I like to still give reasonable quotes. I don't like just throwing.
That was
I don't like
good.
just
That was
throwing
good
out
point.
like
I wanted to pick a hard one,
a script.
but this also matches my humor. Piss Off Ghost.
Oh, wow.
You said that like
is.
piss off Ghost.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of two people, but the movie I don't know.
Do you know? Why the guest look? You giving the hardest quotes? I'm not gonna lie. Lately,
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
I actually I need time to just think of a guess. Honestly,
I had two people come to mind immediately, but I don't know.
this is actually this is just a guess, but
From right field.
this is the only person I can see saying that. You know what I mean?
I've wanted to.
I don't know if you I don't know it all, but this is the only person I can.
No, I know.
Please
I
don't
know.
show them.
I did.
I could see it from here, and I could tell that I'm not gonna be able to edit that. I'm gonna have to type some.
That?
Let
Is
it
that
sit.
better,
Let it
guy?
sit.
Is that
All
better,
right.
guy?
I swear.
All right.
Let's hear this.
Josh?
I went Tony from Age of Ultron.
No.
Why did that annoy?
Because it was
Okay.
a good guess.
I went Star-Lord Guardians 1.
Oh, double no.
I went Drax for Guardians 1.
Give me a half a point.
Dang,
Really? What is it? What is it?
It's
bro?
Cord from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
my
Josh!
gosh.
No,
That's what
that.
I'm saying,
No,
When Thor
Wow.
first gets thrown in there.
Oh.
and then
That's
talk-
you quoted that same scene.
Yes, I did.
He quoted that
early
scene.
in
The
podcast.
Revolution,
I-
right?
yes.
You're right. Yeah.
Wow.
runs-
Good.
I'm surprised you
Good
didn't get that.
quote.
Piss
Good
off,
quote.
Ghost.
Yes. I-
For my Marvel quote, week 12. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Ready whenever.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Please be a secret door.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this one's gonna kill me.
These quotes this week are like,
Oh, this one's gonna kill me.
Is that Moon Knight?
I can tell you it's not Moon Knight.
You already put no answer?
Yes, and I'm gonna be mad whenever.
Do you know if your answer is a good guess?
Maybe. I'm gonna be mad if. All right. Notice how I'm letting it
Dang
focus.
it, dude. I need more time, but I can't. Did you say it, bro? Mason's making a push, bro, and we're in trouble.
I think y'all will get it. I think you guys will get it.
No way. No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I gotta stick with my answer because I just.
My answer is reasonable.
Mine is
All right.
out.
Josh?
Left.
I went Ned from No Way Home.
Cade?
I went Peter from Far From Home.
Davis?
I'm going Peter Far From Home.
Give me my half point,
Really?
baby!
What is it?
Iron Man from Age of Ultron. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door.
Oh, I almost said
When? What part?
Iron Man.
When he's
I don't
in
even
there
know. Okay,
with
I'm
the
not even
staff,
because I don't even know.
and he's like scan the room, and they're in the castle at the very beginning, and he's like scans
Oh,
it. Like,
yes,
"Please
and
be a
he's
secret door."
going through.
Yeah,
around
and he throws
it.
the
Yes.
water. He's
Okay.
like, please be a secret door.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it goes-
I'm not as
Yeah.
mad. I'm not as mad. at
Literally
it.
nobody was paying.
I could've
That
thought- I thought it
voice
was-
was
yeah, it
definitely
sounded
was
like
not Tony
Ned,
Stark.
yeah.
It did sound like Ned.
I was
going
picturing
between
like a
I was
Spider-Man.
between Peter
I
and Peter.
I knew for sure it had to be a
And
Spider-Man.
somewhere
I'm the
in
Marvel
between-
Man.
But he was saying.
I'm the
Yes,
Marvel
I know.
Man.
That's what
literally-
I know.
that's
I
what
was
that
like,
was.
I'm the Marvel Man.
Oh.
So, Marvel Man, you got a segment for us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ready for our segment, bro? This is gonna be
I'm
fun,
excited. I don't
actually.
even know what to
Yeah, I know. So we'll let
let's
Mason
hear.
take it away.
I will
All right.
say Mason was asking me personal questions
So-
earlier this week.
Yeah, I was.
I was like,
asking
bro,
first
what?
question.
He's like, it's for the segment.
All right.
I was like, what?
It's
didn't ask
for
me
the
any
segment.
Oh, he didn't.
I know.
No, I didn't ask
Me
anybody. I was going to, but I'm not. All right. So this segment that hopefully we bring back is called My Dream Life. All right, and this could be something else. It could, but dream is the topic, right? Because obviously we're dream too. So My Dream Life. All right. So I'm giving you guys $18. All right, and we're gonna go through it, and you guys are gonna have to spend. So we have different tiers all the way to $5. So I have 5 choices for you in each column, and you guys have to pick and choose what you got and spend $18.
I'm familiar with these.
Okay.
Okay.
You good with that? And I got this from someone on there. We can shout them out later.
Is it like where we pick this hero, they're a $5 tier, this hero?
Yeah. But it's like My Dream Life. All right.
Okay.
So the topics. All right, Josh, you get a special one. You get
Oh, is it personalized for
just this topic. So it's wife / best friend. Okay. So yours gonna be wife, and then these two are gonna be best friend. All right.
Okay.
And then you guys have to choose and pick it. Then you have to spend the money without knowing what the next one
Wait,
is.
so is it personalized because wife and best friend like
Wait, I'm confused.
are
You're
they
getting
different-
wife.
Is it different
I feel
people
like
for
I'm
everybody?
just for this column.
Okay.
Just for
I
this
was
column.
like-
no. Just they're getting the same people. You're getting
like-
you're getting
okay,
the
I
wife
see.
column.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Let's hear
Because
all
if we're all single, then we would do wife. But
Correct.
we obviously have, you know what I mean. So, but I wanted the wife part because I actually love the wife one for Josh. It's gonna be excited. So the
I
columns are time period you live in, wife, career, house, and car. Okay,
Okay.
5 different
I have
columns.
$18.
You have $18 to spend. Okay,
Alright.
so Josh, starting off, your wife at $5, Natalie Dyer.
Okay.
$4, Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay.
$3, Zoe Kravitz.
Okay.
$2, Millie Bobby Brown. And $1, Drew Barrymore. How much you spending? And who you taking?
Well, dude, like only one out of those 5 I have a celebrity crush on. The other 4 I could care
Natalie?
less about,
Natalie?
dude. So I gotta wait. So I
You're
can't even.
spending
I
that
can't
money
even.
on Natalie?
I can't hear the other 5 topics to
No.
know how I spend
You
my
gotta-
money.
you gotta-
All right,
you
so
gotta spend it without knowing the next
all right,
topic.
just
Ooh,
take
that's a
my
good
5.
twist.
Take my
All right,
$5.
you're going-
Take my $5.
No one else in there?
He going with
Wait, who are the
Nancy
other
from
ones?
Stranger Things.
Who are the other ones?
I don't.
So $5 minus five from Josh.
Wait, you had 2 Stranger Things people?
He's got $13
Yeah,
left
I
to
had
spend.
Millie Bobby
Millie
Brown
Bobby.
on it too, but I just
Yeah.
I don't.
$13 left. He's got
Millie.
Natalie Dyer
You
as
could
his
have, you
wife.
could have, yeah, you could have made a little bit more difficult, but I'll
Sorry,
spend my $5.
my
That's a
bad.
good twist,
I thought-
though.
I
I like
should've
that.
asked him
I
more.
like
Me and him
Natalie.
were
For
trying to
his
figure
dream
out-
girl, $5, he
Me,
won already.
me and him were trying to figure out who.
That's what he asked me personally.
Yeah.
He was like, "Who's Josh Celebrity Crush?"
Yeah, I
I think
couldn't
he said
think of
the
other
I
people.
think he said the Stranger Things.
All right,
girl.
best friends for you guys. Okay,
Okay.
you have $18 to spend. $5, Michael B. Jordan. This would be maybe it'd be
Spend my
hard for you.
$5.
Hold on now.
$4, Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, I don't think I want to be friends with him.
$3, Chris Pratt.
No.
$2, Tom Holland, and $1, Zac Efron.
Why is Tom at 2?
I
I'm
thought
gonna
he was
take-
kind of.
I'm
he's
gonna
kind of like very.
I'm gonna save some
bland.
money. Give me Tom for 2. He's Spider-Man.
Tom
He's
for
got
2?
the accent.
Dang. Okay.
He's I'm gonna spend a good price on
so
a good friend.
$16. You got $16 left. You got. Tom
Is this
Holland's
like
best
Tom
friend.
Holland, like real life Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can talk to him about Spider-Man all day,
Yeah,
like
I'm
all
gonna
this
go-
stuff. Yeah, I'm spending $2.
I'm gonna go Chris Pratt.
As much
Chris
as I want to
Pratt,
get
you
BJ.
spend $3.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Chris
you spend
Pratt, that's
2,
such a lame
3.
best friend. I feel like.
So you got
What?
No, Chris Pratt would be
I
dope.
don't
What are you
know.
talking
Chris Pratt
about?
would be really
He'd be
cool.
better than Tom.
I don't know.
All right, so you got
Yeah,
15.
Tom ain't funny.
You got 16, and you got 13 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
All right.
15.
Next topic, we got time period. All right. So everything stays the same. You're still getting the same. So even if it's a newer car, you're still bringing that to that time period. Okay.
So we all get the same time period list?
Yeah, you all get the same. So for now on, it's all the same list.
Okay.
All right. Time
I don't know if
period.
we
All
have
right.
Personalized 5 time periods.
For $5, and this was hard. You might be able to steal some stuff here. All right. For $5, the 2010s. For $4, the 2000s. For $3, the 1990s. For $2, the 2020s. And for $1, the 1980s.
$1.80.
$1.80,
dude.
especially with
80,
who I
yeah.
chose.
I would have
Stranger
spent
Things.
$6 on it. I would have spent $6 on
Bro,
$80s.
yeah,
Well,
dude,
first
the
off,
80s.
first off.
$80's number 1.
Whoa. Whoa, that's a terrible list ranking
Yeah.
for the time period.
Yeah, 80s. I would have spent $6.
So I had
Yeah.
80s.
I would spend the rest of my money
I
on
had
80s.
80s at the top at first, and then I freaking dropped it. So.
Everybody knows.
Why'd you put
Never mind.
2020s in there?
I would have
not in
I would have.
We're having. I mean,
This time sucks,
I
man.
mean, it's facts, bro.
I would
Facts.
have gone.
That's why his number. That's why.
Get me out of here. I'll spend to get out of this.
So everyone's
time.
going 80s.
Yeah,
Dude,
$1.
the reason I like have a crush on Natalia Dyer is simply because of the show she's in. It's in the 80s, so why would
Dang it. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
minus $1 each. How much you left?
So I got the
12.
80s
I
and
got
Tom Holland.
14. You got what? 15.
I spent $2 and then $1.
So 15.
Yeah.
So you got $15 left. All right. Then from here, you got your career. Okay. Career. Number 5 is you're either an actor or a pro athlete. One of the two. Okay. Number 4, you're a streamer. Number 3, you're a high school football coach. This is $3. Sorry, $5, $4, $3. $2 barista, and $1 a struggling musician. What are you taking? And you guys know your limits that you have left.
I'm spending my $5 on this one. This is my everyday life. I get to do it. It's what I'm doing every day.
Fair
I'm spending
enough.
my $5. Spending my bread. I'm spending $5. Big chunk of it on actor, music. What'd you say? Actor, athlete?
Actor
You get to
or
pick?
pro athlete? Yeah, you pick.
Okay. I mean, either one I'd be fine with. So yeah, I'm just spending my
Okay.
$5.
I'm probably going actor.
5.
There was a lot of good movies in the 80s.
Am I a good pro athlete?
Well,
what good sport- actor?
what sport? What sport would you play?
Yeah, you're.
Pickleball?
You're.
I'm just kidding.
Well, pickleball back then was only in gym class. So
Yes.
I was honestly joking. Oh my gosh, Josh.
If you weren't, you'd be a struggling actor, but you're not. So you're a thriving actor. Yes.
Driving. Yeah, I'll just take. Obviously, either way. Take
All right, Josh, what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna be the coach. Save a little bit.
High
of
school
money.
coach.
Yeah.
All right, $3. All right, so you got what? Minus 3.
9. I'm at 9.
$9 left.
minus 5. I'm gonna do the math.
Think
Should
you're
have
at
calculated
15.
for the sake of
You're
it.
at
So you're-
15.
You're at 15.
15?
You're at
No, he
10.
was at
So
15.
you're at $10.
I'm at 9.
You're at 9. So
what are you
9,
at?
9, and $10. All right. We're kind of on the same
Still
page.
got
here.
some bread in the tank.
All right. Next up is house. Third column is house. $5. You got a Florida mansion with a big yard.
Give me
Okay.
$5. Take
Number 4, Tokyo penthouse at the top.
it. Oof.
Number 3, a regular suburban home. Number 2, a studio apartment over a restaurant. And number 1, an RV van.
Ooh, you could deck it out and travel places.
$1 for $1 for RV
Low
van.
key. Low key.
Okay.
Oh, the
You
RV
need to
van
save your
doesn't
money.
work, by the way.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't
But-
work.
Just kidding.
We
I'm
have
trying
one
to
more
go-
after this?
You started upping the. Yeah, we got one more.
I'm going.
I started pretty good. It freaking pissed me off.
As-
$1 RV van, $2
the RV is
studio
broken.
apartment.
The RV's broken.
Oh, by the way,
you
you
can't
saw
upgrade it.
You're not
supposed to
You're renting it. It's a rent RV.
$3
with
suburban
no
home.
wheels.
All right, I'm going. I'm in Florida. Florida's my dream state. As much as I love, as much as I didn't want to go to
You guys
Tokyo.
low key have the budget to spend. So.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go top
This one,
one.
I'm
So
gonna
I
go-
can get.
What
can
screwed me was
afford
the freaking time period. That
Yeah,
screwed
that
me.
screwed,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
I think I'll
You
go
thought you
to
had
the,
one of those.
I did think I had.
I'll spend 4. I'll spend 4. Go to the Tokyo penthouse.
Okay.
I have
All
5
right,
left over.
Josh,
I
I'm
have
going
five
Tokyo
left
penthouse.
over.
I'm going Tokyo penthouse.
Who you
4,
coaching?
5.
Who you coaching in Tokyo?
No, that's just what
In the 80s,
house
dude.
is
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah. He's still in the Tokyo
What?
penthouse, but he's coaching.
This is all the same
Oklahoma,
time. He's a
Texas
high school
team.
coach living in a Tokyo penthouse in the 80s. Who the hell is he coaching?
He brought American football to Tokyo.
See, what is
Yeah,
he coaching?
man.
Squid Games?
That's Korea.
You gotta cut
Sorry
that
about
out.
that.
Jesus.
You gotta cut that out, I
It's
think.
Korea, Jesus.
I think it is.
Okay.
It is Korea.
So you're spending 4.
That's my mistake.
Wait, you're spending 5. So you're at 5.
I can get the top one.
Golly, you're just.
Unless I like the fourth one better.
Golly, and then you're spending
I
4.
spent 4, so I'm at $5.
I'm at 5 left too.
Dang, you guys are all at 5.
I gotta say 5. You know this last
Gosh,
column.
dang it, the time
Switch it
period
up if
killed
you
me.
want.
All right, number 4 for the car. All right.
Wait, there's 2 left?
Don't even give us a price.
No,
Don't even give us price
The
on
5th
this
one. The 5th
Oh,
one. Sorry.
Last one.
Last one here. Okay. Car. $5. A brand new Lambo of your choice. Of what kind? $4. Brand new Bronco. $3. Honda Civic new. $2. My Ford Fusion.
Yours? It's paid off?
My exactly one. All these are paid off. And then $1 is a.
We said my Ford Fusion.
$1 is the Spider-Man scooter in Spider-Man 2.
Is it a good
Pizza
scooter?
pizza
My
scooter.
F with the scooter.
Oh, Spider-Man 2, the yellow one?
The pizza scooter.
Yeah, we should start a group.
I'm gonna add the song into that for sure, bro.
I'm going with the Bronco.
Bro, can you put a Bugatti in there?
Just
Bugatti would be tough.
No Bugatti.
I got the money for it.
Wait, can I get?
No, you don't.
Can I get
The Bugatti's $7, bro.
Hold on. With the Lamborghini. Can
I guess
get
Lambo.
The
I'm not.
Urus, like
Bronco's
the SUV?
overrated.
Whatever you want, bro.
Okay, I'll do the Lambo then.
Alright.
If I can get that one.
Lambo.
Okay.
So
I mean, I didn't make it hard on you. It's freaking.
I'm taking a
The
Lambo.
80s.
Don't say
killed
you
me,
didn't.
bro.
You tried to make it hard.
I tried.
And you failed.
That ruined
The
you, bro.
80s killed
You should have
the
made the
whole thing.
80s for $5 for sure.
That's what I had at first. I said.
Why did you
80s
know?
were
What made
first.
you change that? You
Because
knew
I,
the 80s
to
were
be honest,
made
I
the
chat
80s
GPT'd
with
it, and it was
$1.
talking about all the.
Don't listen to ChatGPT. That's what don't listen to it. Just
Bro,
ask it to
I'm
give
not-
you stuff.
I'm very pro chat GPT, okay?
You
And-
trust too much in it. You can't trust
alright,
ChatGPT.
my bad.
You gotta
Alright.
use it as guidance, but don't.
All right,
That was good though.
so,
I like that. I'm no. Just
I
to
didn't
be
get my
clear.
choice.
Oh, my bad. I'm still going with that.
my burger.
This guy.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Oh my gosh, Josh. Oh my gosh, Josh.
Oh my
I don't get it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Holy cow.
All right, what are you taking, bro? Who are you whipping Natalie in? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do the Bronco.
In Tokyo, the Bronco.
I'm gonna
in
do Bronco, and
Tokyo.
I'm gonna use my one remaining dollar to also go back and buy the RV too, so I can
No.
travel as well.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Man, that's crazy.
All right, so just to be clear, to summarize what I bought, you know,
So
me.
yeah, wait. So, huh?
I was gonna summarize.
Why you say y'all like that?
What?
Neds. Just to summarize
All
what
right,
I bought.
Josh, what'd you get, Josh?
Natalia
Spit all over me, man.
went.
He did. When he looked at you, he was like,
Oh my god. All right, Josh. Josh, what'd you spend?
We still have a whole other segment.
I know,
Holy
we got
cow.
I went.
this.
Natalia Dyer, Tokyo Penthouse, high school coach, Bronco, 1980s.
Okay.
Dang, man.
Just to summarize my more, I'm in the 1980s in a Lambo with my boy Tom Holland, riding back to our Florida house.
Golly, I just gave you the dream life. Huh?
You did. You gave me
That's
and
the
Tom
segment.
Holland, bro. Me and Tom Holland whipping in my Lambo in Florida. Was that all my stuff I bought?
What's your career?
What
my
time
career?
period?
Oh, and
The
I'm
80s?
and I'm a pro athlete for Tampa Bay or something, I guess. Buccaneers.
Golly.
Man, I'm chilling, and I'm chilling. I'm all set for Spider-Man: Brand New Day with Tom
Man,
Holland. Too.
my time period killed that one. But I have some good ones I started making for the next
Hey, let's do it
I like
next time for
Days.
sure.
So fun fact, me and Chris Pratt met Cade and Tom at the same Lamborghini meetup in our Lamborghini. And we went back
Can't wait to add all the
oh, no.
heads to the Lambos.
We went back to Tokyo to the penthouse. And we're both 80s action stars.
Bro, we are living.
I think
In the 80s too, like, bro, we were
guy.
thriving.
I really gave him a dream life, guys. Congratulations.
You can have it.
To wrap up the pod, we have another ranking for you guys. A couple episodes ago, we gave our top 10 MCUs. Davis gave us his top 5 earlier in this pod, but now we're taking one of our favorites, if not our favorite hero, and listing the top 10 Spider-Man movies of all time. This is not including any of the Sony spin-offs. The Venom trilogy, Craven, Morbius, Madam Web, not included. But other than that, there are 10 total Spider-Man movies, and we've ranked all of them.
I can start it off. I don't know how to start it off.
Parker, you're fired.
You want to start it or you want me to start
Parker,
it?
you're fired.
Either or, man.
Either or. Either or.
Parker, you're fired.
Alright. My Spider-Man ranked here. Alright, we're going number 10. Josh is going to hate me. Homecoming.
Yes,
That never watch again.
Yes, sir.
What is so bad about it?
It's not bad. It's just so for a
just-
Spider-Man film that has all the explosive energy. It's just such a dead.
Hey,
film.
you guys want to talk about Mark
But
Grayson losing all the time? Let's talk about Tom Holland. Like, just
Yeah,
that. It's
Spider-Man
just like,
carries a film heavy, and I understand it does help in the long run because it's a very big build-up for Tom, right? And his origin almost starts in No Way
story.
Home,
I like the
right?
Wait, what?
What?
You said Spider-Man carries that film heavy. It's a Spider-Man
I
movie.
said Iron Man
Why
carries
would
it.
You're literally.
You said Spider-Man
I said
2.
Iron Man carries that film.
Yeah. Iron Man is a huge like.
Did I say Spider-Man?
Like, oh my gosh.
You said Spider.
like
Iron Man carries that film.
Like, why
heavy.
does Spider-Man need a daddy to come save him? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, why is
You
Iron
could
Man
say-
Spider-Man's daddy
Yeah.
in this movie? I don't need that, bro.
Well,
And he's
I
like
think-
big on the cover too.
I think it's a pretty solid film.
I do
think
too.
it's. I think y'all are disrespecting it.
bro,
I
like
agree.
there's not even like a lot of enjoyable scenes, bro. If you really watch the
'cause he-
movie,
'cause
like
in
I
that
just
one-
recently did, there's just like nothing enjoy. Like Mason
Bro, he's
said,
in a room for however long, 24 hours. And he's just playing with his webs.
He's trying to figure out the
yeah,
suit.
that. Yeah.
Nah,
and you wouldn't?
I need my guy like Tobey Maguire swinging down New York City, and just rolling.
He's
You're
locked in
telling
the
me, you know
room.
what I
What
mean?
else
You
is he
tell
supposed to
me
do?
if you woke up
Don't write the scene.
shooting
Don't
web.
write don't write the scene, please.
You wouldn't
It
chill in
seems
your
like
room
a
and
scene
be
you
like-
cut out. Is that not a scene
For
you
the
just
Dr.
cut?
Pepper.
Yeah,
Just-
you're telling me you wouldn't do that for
Yeah,
24 hours?
facts.
Yeah,
You
you'd
would,
be
but it's
there
not
with-
what you put in the movie. Like the movie's the
Yeah.
parts you want to see. You don't want to see.
But it's
that.
a more accurate.
But it's
Peter
showing him
Parker,
figuring
like,
out his
comic book
suit.
Peter
Bro, I don't
Parker,
need to listen
he's
to him
younger.
talking to Karen about this non-MJ girl that is literally not the only movie she's in.
Liz.
Liz, yeah.
All right.
Like, I don't-
Anyways,
Move on, man.
so that's my number 10. We can argue about it later. Number 9 is The Amazing Spider-Man. There's some good out of this. All right. There's some good out of it, but it's very rushed. It tries to hint that you already know the origin story, so we're gonna rush through this. Okay. That's number 9. Number 8 is Spider-Man 3. This could have been a great movie. The Venom is top notch if it's not rushed. If you don't have all these bad guys in it, I think you have some good in there and out. But also, I remember watching this as a kid and being like, there's something different. There's a different tone about this movie. It's just very rushed and so on. So, number 7 is the original Spider-Man. All right, that one's it's hard to beat, but there are others that beat it. All right, and number 6. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 because they killed Gwen Stacy, bro.
Because?
I love the Amazing Spider-Man 2 comic.
Wait, you love it
accuracy.
because they did, or
The
it's that
comic
low because
accuracy.
they did?
It shows you the
literally
pain.
so sad when it
Spider-Man
happened.
is hurtful, bro. Like he's going
I'm so
through
confused.
it.
Is that why it's
Yeah,
low,
because
or
they
is that
stuck
why
to
it's-
no. It's because it's
You're
that's why it's because above Spider-Man for me is because they stuck to it and they like it was good for me. All right, number 5. Josh is gonna hate me again. Far From Home. I love Far From Home, bro.
That movie's ass.
No, it's not, bro. All right, Far From Home, and I'll fight more about this later. But I think the action behind it is very heavy Spider-Man. Like, let's go, we're rolling. He keeps his identity, and then the top-notch villain, probably one of the best Spider-Man villains we've gotten ever.
Babel.
Number 4, Spider-Man Across the Universe, or sorry, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. All right. This one is just obviously the Spider. Josh is pissed, bro. Look at Josh. Josh
It's
is
not.
mad.
It's just.
I'm
No,
surprised too.
I'm right
Really?
there with you. It's just.
It's a weird list. It's
This
a weird
This
list.
is a weird
That's all right.
list.
Weird
Spider-Man
list.
across,
Bring all this
across the
childhood-
Spider-Verse. All right, it's good. It's just hard to have the comic book or like the animation in front of it. Number 3,
What?
Spider-Man 2. All right, Spider-Man 2. Stop. You guys are mean. These guys are rude.
I'm not being I'm like there's parts that are similar. I'm
right.
still like it's just
We're
weird.
not
Number
being rude,
3.
We're just
my
confused.
top. I'm in my top 3 now. All right, Spider-Man 2. All right, this one is top
Three.
notch. One of the best of all time.
Okay.
Was the best for a long, long time until Into the Spider-Verse came out, and it came in and stole the show. And that gives me number 1 is No Way Home, bro. You just can't beat No Way Home.
Yeah,
you
can't.
really can't.
Can't. That's
and
my
you
number
can
2
make your
overall
case
Marvel.
for you can make your case for Into the Spider-Verse, but just No Way Home adding years and years. of all
Spider-Man
these
gets
people.
interesting.
There is
Spider-Man's
there-
getting more interesting than the actual Marvel.
there
It's
is-
personal, bro. Like everyone,
It's
everyone
personal.
loves Spider-Man because it's personal. For
There
them,
is
you know?
no case for Spider-Man.
And it's not like you have 10 Guardians
What?
movies or 10
There
Captain
is
America
no
movies.
case for Into the
What are you
Spider.
talking about?
That movie was mid.
What
It was
movie?
What
Into
one?
the Spider-Verse.
What?
What?
It was good, but it wasn't like
Bro,
what
that
you're
was
talking
game
about.
changer, bro.
There's just another animated.
And for
movie.
some people, it'll be number one, and I'm okay with that. It needs to be because it's one of the
okay.
best
All right,
Spider-Man.
let's move on.
And those
Correct.
people are wrong.
Correct.
Let's get in,
All right.
let's get into like the argument details after the
Okay,
list.
okay.
I wasn't told
For sure.
the rules.
No, it's no rules. It's just
okay.
like pay the hell attention. I'm just kidding with you.
I was.
I was kidding. I was just being funny.
All right, so
Josh?
just to note before I get my list, and I'm sure some of you guys can say the same thing, I like every single one of these movies, and
Fair.
if they're down below or last or whatever, doesn't mean I don't like them. It's just
Another
it's hard
person.
to choose.
Personal
Yeah.
list. Personal list.
Starts- With that being said, 10th last place is Spider-Man: Far From Home. It's just
Oh,
like
oh my
I
god!
just compared to every other Spider-Man movie, it just doesn't. It's the least Spider-Man style movie out of any of the Spider-Man.
Why? Because it's not New York.
Yeah, he's not even in like its element. And you want to talk about Tony Stark, Iron Man carrying Homecoming? He's
happened?
as big of a factor in Far From Home.
Who? Iron Man?
Yes, it's
How?
just all
Homecoming?
bro,
Bro,
non-stop
Homecoming?
using the tech, the suit. Oh, I've got to make Stark proud. Live his legacy. Oh, it's just I love Mysterio.
But
I think
it's
he's
right.
great.
It's right
But
after he's gone. He
I
has
get
to.
it. I get it. But it's just like I don't know. You don't have
Let's just
to.
keep
it's-
going. Like I said, arguments after.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you not
arguments
just
after.
hear this guy?
Ninth,
argued with me.
ninth place, I have The Amazing Spider-Man. I love
Fair.
Andrew.
We're the same.
That's a solid.
I
That's a
love-
good
it's
nine
a
movie.
solid,
It's such a
it's
good nine.
solid,
A good nine.
It is, and it's
Oh my
grown on me
gosh,
over
Josh,
time.
yeah.
And I mean, love Andrew as Spider-Man. It's just compared to everything else. It's
I think the
Wrong timing.
skateboard.
Wrong
yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Wrong
skateboard
timing.
style, it should have been different.
I tell you, the hardest part in that movie is his scream after
You love
Till
that.
Kingdom Come.
You
He's
love
like,
that, man.
He's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Well, didn't you? When
He
your
has the-
wedding,
huh?
your wedding song to Kingdom
Yeah,
Come
our
Out?
wedding song was too. Did I tell you that?
awesome. That,
Did you know that? Till
Uh-huh.
Kingdom Come was the wedding song.
All right, moving on. 8th place, I have Spider-Man: Homecoming. So, I mean, it's not
Oh,
compared
so
to all these
he's-
other ones.
yeah.
It's not. I think it's better than Far
Still
From
up
Home,
there.
but it's not that.
Yeah.
All right, here's where up to probably before we started shooting this, I was scrambling around this middle group right here. 7th place, I have Spider-Man 3. I think there's a lot of negativity over it, but being one of the first Spider-Man movies, I can really recollect in my mind growing up, like, and just seeing the black suit and everything. Like, the poster for Spider-Man 3 of him, just like...
There's some really
it's just-
good.
It's just unbelievable,
What number is that?
and as it's number 7 for me, and as scrambled as everything is in it, I mean, I think people have come to appreciate it as time has gone on, even though whether that be just the amount of memes that have come from it and everything.
Yeah,
But
fair.
other than that, I mean, I still think it's good, and I have a lot of appreciation for Tobey movies.
Okay.
Number 6, this one, you'll see why. Number 6, I have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And to Mason's exact reasons, I think Andrew and Emma Stone have the best relationship out of any of the Spider-Mans and their
100%.
relationships with them.
Indeed. Nice chemistry.
It shows in the movie, and it carries it. And despite all the messy things in that movie, I hate that they had the Green Goblin thing. I'm glad they introduced Harry, but the Green Goblin thing was very rushed and not done right. And then you want to try to add in the Sinister Six thing at the end.
Yeah.
But apart from all that, I have such a soft spot, and it's just like a comfort movie for me, and so there. But when thinking about this list at number 5, I do have Spider-Man 1, Tobey Spider-Man 1, and I had those two flipped right before this, but had to give the edge to Spider-Man 1 because it's the one that started it all, and I think, introducing us to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was just monumental, and I think Willem Dafoe gave one of the best villain performances ever, and it's just iconic, and you can't really argue against that. Top 4. Number 4, I have Into the Spider-Verse. I think this movie is unbelievable. Not only what it did for animation in general, but as far as a Spider-Man story goes, it was something new. It was the multiverse movie before any of the multiverse movies, and it did it the best out of any of them. And it's an unbelievable movie, and so I can't say anything bad about it. Number 3, I have Spider-Man 2. It did everything that happened in Spider-Man 1, it just did better. And as far as superhero movies go, it's in that top of the top group.
Facts.
Doc Ock's a perfect villain. And it's just the story overall, everything. It's just great. Number 2, I have Spider-Man No Way Home. Just the nostalgia. Nostalgia
Wow.
of bringing everybody back after 20 years, after 10 years, and seeing that on the big screen, the event that was.
Don't tell me.
But then also finally giving Tom the right of actually being Spider-Man, no help outside of them, and him actually having a full origin story. And number one, I have Across the
No, he
Spider-Verse.
Oh my god.
What were you expecting?
Okay.
Just the one I had in mind.
Hey,
Number one is Across the Spider-Verse. I think
wait,
this
did
one.
you?
What?
Sorry, where was Spider-Man 3 again? What was the number?
Spider-Man 3 was number
That
7.
was pretty
Okay,
decent,
just checking.
and then
I thought you forgot that. I thought you might have put it
Across,
on one.
Across the Spider-Verse, that one definitely has. It's just like a special spot in place. It's just
the
whole time period of going.
that.
The whole time period of everything, just the time of my life, I guess, going to watch it. And
That's valid.
as good as Into the Spider-Verse is, as far as like, I think when you get into these lists, I think favorites and best are two separate things. So I would probably put Into the Spider-Verse as the best Spider-Man
this list
movie.
is so
My
tough.
favorite
Mine's
has to be
yeah.
it's
Were we
just
about to
Across
say
the
yours
Spider-Verse. It takes the things
I just
that
think that. That's what I think.
it takes the things that Into kind of dove into, and it completely went all the way into the multiverse aspect and everything. And I don't
Number
think they
one.
messed up on it at all. I think they did it great.
Number one.
And
No,
obviously,
I'm gonna do my own thing. That's what he said.
obviously, yes. And
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
and it sucks a little bit that the cliffhanger is being delayed more and more and
More and
more.
more.
But I can't let
wait,
it.
like
I
you
can't
said for
let it.
Doomsday,
I can't
I'll
let
wait.
it take anything away from how good Across is. So that's
I
my
don't know,
favorite.
bro.
That's my favorite.
I fell asleep in Across at
What?
You did?
the third time I watched it. I went to go see it
Crazy.
3 times.
I
Crazy.
saw it 4 times in the.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I saw No Way Home. What was it? We saw the same amount. 8 times?
Yeah, 8 times.
8
I saw-
times.
I saw-
And I loved every single time.
I saw No Way Home 5. I saw Across the Spider-Verse 4 times.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Shit, I gotta look
So
up my
that's
list.
my.
But before I start my list, I will tell you when you get in the middle of the list, that's when it gets so hard.
That's what the group of Spider-Man 1.
When you get
Taz and
Toby's,
2,
yeah.
and that
You get in the middle, it gets
all
hard.
scrambled.
It gets so hard, David.
I know
It
your
was
last
pretty,
one.
it was
is.
pretty easy for me.
Can I try and guess your last one?
You're gonna get it.
Homecoming?
Yeah. To start my list, Mason's gonna guess it. It's number 10, Homecoming.
Disrespectful.
Dude, like Mason said, in the
God.
past, episodes. The only time I'm watching this is if I'm rewatching the Marvel Universe, bro. I do not want to touch that movie outside of me rewatching the whole Marvel Universe. I don't. It's just it's hard to watch. Honestly, it's almost to a point where it's hard to watch for me.
too.
With that being said, y'all know the most number 9 movie there is. It's The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
It's all for number 9s.
Yeah. Is it yours?
Better be yours.
It's his one.
No. Tasm 1 number 9. I mean, pretty much the same thing y'all did. Like I said, it's wrong timing. It's new Spider-Man introduced after Tobey's. You know, it's just like, I don't know, think about it. Skateboarding is weird. I know what you're trying to say about skateboarding. Anyways, number 8, I'll put the original Spider-Man 1.
Dang, that's low.
Wow.
It's low. Dude, like I said, I did struggle with this list a lot, but I'm going strictly off the villain in that. Green Goblin, bro, is just that's OG, bro. Like, he does a lot for me in that movie, but making the list, it's just got to be there for me. This is just the best of my ability to do that. Number 7, that's Far From Home. I know that sounds probably low, but still, that's just a villain-carried movie.
good.
It's a villain-carried movie for me.
I don't
Tom,
know, bro.
Italy, no. Tom, he doesn't even want to be Spider-Man most of that movie. Like, he's like, oh, my
That-
friends, my
that's
friends.
That's what I'm
valid.
saying. It's like
My
the least
friends.
Spider-Man.
Like, Mysterio, though, give me that. He's like, come and get it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and this is Spider-Man 2 video game
But-
Mysterio we got. We got
but
the same glimpse of that same
think
video game
about-
we played.
Think
About
about all the scenes from the deception to the fight scenes. It's just that
What
those
fight scenes were good? He fought
are-
drones.
Yeah, drones and then Mysterio. And
He didn't fight. He threw one punch to Mysterio and it was over.
I-
He didn't get
I-
the
That
drones.
movie was only good until you realized who Mysterio was.
Mysterio,
After that,
it's
yes,
so villain
it
carried.
was.
It's just a huge villain.
Once
Mysterio's
you-
still a top villain for me.
Once you got to that plot twist, it was.
I feel like it could have been made
I turned
better
it
with
off.
Mysterio, but other than that, I love Mysterio. That's just what carries the whole thing for me. Peter didn't want to be Spider-Man the whole movie. I feel like.
But that's part of what each Spider-Man has struggled with that, including Tobey Maguire, of like, where are my values at? Do I even want to be Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And he has to always
I
go
get
back
that.
to great power comes great
I get that, but
responsibility.
Tom is so
Even
easily
Tom-
putting. He didn't want to bring his suit to the trip. Like, dog,
Yeah.
you're Spider-Man.
But
You gotta bring your suit to the trip. What are you doing, bro? Bring your suit. AMA had to put it in the suit for him. Thank God she did, because we
Okay.
would have got nothing. You've been screwed. You've been screwed.
wouldn't even have Far From Home.
He would have been fighting with this bland
Thank you.
white skin, bro.
No, I
with
still think the conflict of Peter wanting to be Peter over Spider-Man is still important.
It's a little too much.
But
in that movie.
You can't
It's
have,
not.
but you can't even have Far
gotta
From
be
Home.
7.
You can't have Mysterio without Homecoming.
What? Whatever. Forget it.
Come
Forget
on,
about
You
that.
can't even have that movie without.
Okay,
Far From Home.
okay. Let me get through my list. Let me
Alright.
so we can make editing easier. Number 10, Homecoming, TASM, Spider-Man, Far From Home. Number 6, Bro, what the heck? Number 6, Into the Spider-Verse.
That's low, bro.
Into the Spider-Verse, number 6.
Oh my gosh.
Let's think about it. That's a very scene-carried movie with What's Up, Danger. That's just like what carries the whole thing. And I know you guys saying
the whole thing.
yeah, that scene is like an insane scene, but like it's got to be where it is for me. It is like introduction into the multiverse, but it's still at the same time, it's just like
Bro, you're telling me
Dude,
you gotta go home, man. Is back there? That's that low for you.
That's
what? That's another one scene. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
It is.
Why is it so low?
And it's just it's not. It could be a little, but no. Like this is where I was struggling too, because number 5 is Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is number
Spider-Man
5.
3 being above Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, it is.
crime.
I enjoy that
That
movie
is
more, bro.
insane.
That movie has so many quotes and so many entertaining stuff. The Black Spider-Man. He has 2 villains coming
Just
in.
because he knows the dance moves, he thinks he can.
That has nothing to do with it.
Now dig on this.
You're saying that's above Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean, I know you're cheesy top. You're gonna come here and be like, so cheesy, but at the same time, it's still more like
There were
entertaining.
way more quotes in that movie too.
Way more.
Like,
It's
just-
it's such a good like
Doesn't matter.
overall like fun movie, bro. Bro, you can't tell me when he wakes up and he's like where am I? And they're like Spider-Man, and he's
That's
like,
a scene.
You
it's
know,
like, and I'm talking about everything. That's just a whole nother thing. Like that scene is still like
For how-
compared to like
For
What's
how
Up,
much
Danger.
was going on in that movie, everything went well. All the storylines
What?
in that movie.
Then he had to go back and get
Spider-Man
Harry,
3?
bro.
Yeah.
bro, you guys are going
can't, bro.
crazy right
Let's
now.
talk about this.
You're going crazy.
Let's talk about
right
the
now.
chills. Let's talk about the chills of when he comes back as the regular Red Spider-Man on the American flag.
Okay,
It's-
that's scene heavy, like you just said with. Into
They're
the
all scene.
Spider-Verse.
All these scenes are heavy. There's only one scene heavy in Into the Spider-Verse.
The only thing that Spider-Man 3 did for us is give us memes.
They're scene heavy throughout the whole movie.
That's
Throughout the
it,
whole
bro.
movie. The whole
There's
movie's
tons- there's
heavy.
great action in it.
No.
Into the Spider-Verse has What's Up, Danger.
Bro,
That's it.
Tobey Maguire does so bad at displaying anger for Venom.
What?
What's up, chump? Come on, dude.
Bro.
See it, chump.
It was
Yeah.
good,
I'm
bro.
like,
What
dude,
you mean?
Venom is anger.
I'm gonna rub
He's
some
not-
dirt in your
And you're
eyes.
saying this Venom now?
Yeah.
The Venom now is even better?
Well, because
What Venom now?
Well,
Exactly. There's
He's
what
not
Venom are you
MCU.
comparing him to? We haven't even got
The
an Anger
video
Venom.
game, the video game one's better.
We haven't got an Anger Venom.
The Venom that is supposed to be there. So
okay, was that Venom?
Rage.
Was that Venom not angry
Which
when
one?
Eddie Brock,
Okay.
the actual Venom, got
You
it?
came.
Yeah, you can, bro. You, dude, it's so quoted. Like
What
Josh
are
just
you
said.
talking about?
Josh just said, bro. It's quoted heavily.
I was confused.
Seen heavily.
What are you saying there?
I was saying Venom in in Spider-Man 3 was the Eddie Brock in that movie not angry with Venom, who the actual Venom?
Yeah, he was the actual Venom.
He was-
He was
yeah,
angry.
yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
he prayed to God to kill Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not anger? That's more anger
I'm
than
talking about Spider-Man.
that's that
Black
one
Spider-Man.
that one little
Whoa.
prayer is more anger than anything in all
Spider-Man as
the.
Black Spider-Man.
Whoa.
That's Black Spider-Man.
What are you talking about? We're
That's
talking
not
about
Venom.
Whoa,
That's
dude.
Black Spider-Man.
Whoa, dude.
That's
That is
Black.
Venom.
That's not Venom.
That's
That's
what
Black
makes him Black
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Is there's Venom on him.
Symbiote
No.
Spider-Man. That's not Venom, is it? No.
We are.
Eddie Brock is Venom. And his one prayer was
Who
more.
is on
Let
Spider-Man?
me say what I'm saying.
When he's
His
symbiote
one prayer
Spider-Man.
was more anger than all 3 Venom movies with Tom Hardy. His one prayer has more anger than all the 3 Tom Hardy movies combined.
Venom is something that makes. It's supposed to enhance feelings, and with Peter struggling.
And
with
his
that,
feelings
and
were
his
this, bro.
anger-
You feeling good?
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
He was.
You feeling
he
good?
Was struggling.
You Spider-Man
was,
and Venom,
Was he
bro.
not the complete opposite
remember
of
being-
who he was before?
I remember
But
being 10,
and Tom
watching
Hardy,
this movie
bro.
and being
Venom wants his
embarrassed.
powers.
You know what? I'm gonna drop Spider-Man 3 just because of you guys
Bro.
fighting for it.
That's not even number 1. I'm on number 5. I still got more to go. Like,
All right, keep going.
Tripping, bro. It's not like I said number 1.
All right, keep going, bro.
Tripping, dog. I
You're
just put it
tripping.
right
You're
there.
Spider-Man 3 at 5.
Bro.
That's a good. That's a good.
That's good, bro.
I'm tripping
You're
because you
tripping,
put it
bro.
above Into the Spider-Verse.
That's
Bro,
that's
into the
crazy.
spot, bro. Spider-Man, bro. It's right there. It's hard. It could easily, bro. Yeah.
There are only.
I literally
Keep
was
going.
thinking when I was thinking about doing that, I was like, dude, I just have to. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, bro, Like, I just enjoy. Like, what movie would I turn on first? Spider-Man 3. Like, I've seen Into the Spider-Verse multiple times, just like Spider-Man 3.
So this is your favorite.
It's just more.
like Josh Cyber.
Yeah. That being said, number 4, Spider-Man 2. Doc Ock, bro, crazy villain, crazy scenes. Let's be honest, the train scene.
It'd be really hard to get
Harry
another
finding
Venom,
out.
to be honest, too.
Yeah, who knows what's gonna be the whole Venom thing too? But
The casting.
I'm talking about Doc Ock. It's
yeah,
gonna be hard to get another Doc Ock.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Number
You'd be
3.
surprised.
I would be surprised. I do
What
get
I say?
surprised
What
a lot.
I say that last one was?
Spider-Man 2.
Bro, this is gonna be so hard to edit. Holy cow!
You got
We've
this.
had like.
You can do it.
I thank you. Thanks for your support.
Thank you.
What did I just
Number
say?
one. Number
Spider-Man 2 was number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3, TASM 2.
Just look at your phone.
TASM 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised, bro. It was
This
higher.
is your favorites list, bro. This
Yeah,
isn't
this
based off
is-
best movie because I did best movies in my.
This is just my top favorites. What I would rather turn on and watch.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I could go into detail, but like,
I
what's a better
love.
movie?
I love. And I
Okay,
would
yeah.
turn
To
on-
be honest, if you think about best movie, yeah, I'll put Into the Spider-Verse over
Okay,
Spider-Man 3 for
fair.
sure.
All right, we're on the same
But when I'm
page.
talking about
Okay,
favorites,
so
yeah, when I'm
just-
talking,
yeah,
yeah,
just
does that make
rank-
sense?
I agree with
Yeah,
you. 'cause
yeah.
I'd put on Tasman.
Like a better put together.
For me.
Yeah,
Tasman was a
yeah.
comfort
This is
movie.
just favorites.
Well, I did best and favorite.
favorites. Why do I feel like every time I'm talking, you're talking to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you do.
into it for Venom for about 10 minutes.
Anyways,
I was listening, man.
okay, so TASM 2 is number 3, bro. Number 2, I'm with Josh, bro. I mean, not number 1, but Across the Spider-Verse number 2.
Okay.
Across Spider, bro. That movie's insane, dog.
Dude, it is.
That movie's insane, dude. You cannot lie. That Across the Spider-Verse, bro.
What?
So
That's
good.
so good,
It's
bro.
so good.
Across the Spider-Verse is so good. Spot. Spot. Bro, the soundtrack too, all the music too.
Soundtrack's the best there is.
So-
I love
and
that song.
nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Beats What's Up Danger and You Gotta Go Home combined. The Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing is so clean, bro. That's a tough scene. And then he's like, I did lead like every Spider-Man up here, didn't I? And he looks back and like every Spider-Man is like still coming after him. And he's like, maybe he did know what he's doing. And then the electric comes and he's like, boom,
Yeah,
like
fair.
that. And then just the ending finale, like you're like, well, what's gonna come? He's like, I'm Miles Morales. You know what I mean? It's like, that's
fair.
That
That's fair.
soundtrack too is hard, bro. The yeah, that's
And
tough.
the Prowler noise.
The Prowler noise,
Yeah.
Prowler noise. And then yeah, the whole spot, like in him seeing the what's gonna happen with his dad. That's a good movie, bro. Can't lie. That has to be over Into the Spider-Verse.
Nah, I don't agree.
It has to. It has to.
All right,
bro.
give me the last one.
You talk
Give the last
about
one. Just give the
Mark
last one
Grayson
one time.
losing, bro. Miles Morales was taking L after L in Into the Spider-Verse. You know what I mean?
Give the last one. We'll talk.
No Way Home. No Way Home's number 1.
Yeah,
Gotta be number 1, bro.
it's
That's
gotta
everything
be.
combined into one.
Gotta be.
But that is favorite. So if we want to talk about well put together, I would have to make a whole separate list. But at the same time, that's still well put together. You have Green Goblin. You have Doc Ock. You have the confusion of the multiverse coming in. That's like Into the Spider-Verse with the real life Spider-Man and all the good villains. It's just everything into one. You get childhood coming back. You get multiverse. You get all the Spider-Mans. You get all the villains. You just get everything. It's just a whole package, man. It's just a whole Spider-Man package. If you're a Spider-Man fan, bro, No Way Home
It's
will cure
everything.
your life. Cure your life.
It cured mine.
Cure your life.
It changed my life.
Number 1 movie I've ever seen most in the theaters. Me and Mason saw it in the theaters combined 16 times.
Nerd.
16 times. Nerd, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, Josh, because that was the most amazing thing we've ever seen in theaters.
I didn't know that.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Good one, man.
All right.
That'll wrap up the episode.
He's gotta get his burgers, man.
Yeah, I was
He's gotta get his
kidding.
freaking burgers.
I was kidding.
All right.
Did you do 10 or 5?
I did 10. I did 10. I did 10.
Goody.
Okay.
What is this?
It's the piano. I guess. I don't know.
Anyways, for number 10, I have Across the Universe.
It's fine.
Okay, hold on,
Cut
hold
the
on.
video. Cut it.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
He said it wrong.
Across the
Who's
Spider-Verse.
across the universe, huh? Iron Man? Tell me who's across the universe.
Okay, you know what I meant. Across the Spider-Verse only by default because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
Okay.
by
Oh, he
default.
hasn't
Sorry.
seen it. Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Thank
Sorry.
God. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Wow. I was sweating.
At number 9, I got Far From Home.
Okay.
Number 8, Spider-Man 1.
Hey, that's the same range as me.
Number 7, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Number 6, Amazing Spider-Man 1. 5, Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
4, I've got Homecoming.
Dude, oh my god, this guy's tripping, guys.
Bro, Homecoming is
Chat,
booty.
tell him he's tripping. Tag him right now. Davis, tag Davis and tell him he's tripping.
Bro, someone comment and tell bro you tripping hard.
All right, go on.
It's only gonna be Gal. Anyways, number 3, Spider-Man 3.
Hey, there we go, man.
Number 2, No Way Home. And then number 1, Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2 is valid.
Spider-Man 2 is valid.
dead.
Yeah.
That's like the most.
Everything
Just
else
'cause,
is
like,
complete
when-
garbage,
when
to
y'all-
be honest with you.
Anyways, when y'all were going over your list, I was really thinking about my number 1. And just when I think about the Tom Holland one, I can't recall any time they really captured like Spider-Man's reflexes as they do in Spider-Man 2 or the Tobey Maguire
What do you mean it's
trilogy.
reflexes? What do you mean?
Like
this
his enhanced
tingle?
his Spidey.
No,
Like,
senses.
no, wait, like
Oh.
Homecoming has 0.
Far From Home has 0, right?
Far Home is when he gets it.
I'm
Come
saying,
on, come on,
but
Peter,
not to the.
Homecoming has 0 spider senses.
No,
and he's number
I'm
4.
sorry.
No, they're talking about his reflexes, not the spider sense.
the
That
re-
is his reflexes.
It's
is it
the
not?
sense.
That's where he gets his
It's the
reflexes
same
from.
thing as Spidey senses reflexes.
Yeah, he has 0 reflexes in Homecoming. He doesn't go in it like.
I'm talking about amazing. I'm not amazing. I'm talking about Spider-Man 2. I'm saying they
The reflexes are insane. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
the most
that's
insane
why
spider senses in any movie is Spider-Man 2.
That's why it's number 1, just because that
Yeah.
scene when he's in the shop and then
Bro, the whole
Doc Ock throws the taxi in and he's just
train.
like,
His reflexes are insane in that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, the train.
So number 1's valid.
Number 1 is valid.
Which also makes me question in Spider-Man 3, even though I put it high, like
Well,
he
I mean-
has all his reflexes. How do you let Venom just grab him by the head? You know what I mean? That's also another thing
Yeah.
I just realized. Like, how you let Venom just grab you? Like,
You said it
straight by
about
the
a
head?
lot. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You said it about
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
could, but at the same time, just made me think about that. I'm like, bro, you like, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah.
everything through the thing. It's like Venom's just like, me.
I don't know. Yeah, I could tell.
Well, think about it and get back to me.
I will do that.
Oh my God, Josh.
We should have another episode because we don't have enough time, but we could go on and argue about Spider-Mans and what they are.
Yeah,
Because we could
we'll have to.
really do that.
Yeah, we really could.
When more stuff about Brand New Day comes out, we'll have to
Yeah.
really dive deep into Spider-Man issue
Which,
things.
honestly, I think that one will be probably number 8 on my list.
What is?
Brand New
The new
Day.
Spider-Man. That's probably my pre.
Your he does pre-movie
list, pre-movie list rating.
I'm dead.
He's
man.
already-
Going
already has
simply
the
off
cross-
the title.
Strictly title.
Hey, before we get into
I think it's
I'll-
going to be at the same level as Far From Home, if not a little lower.
I hope not.
I sure hope not.
Before we end,
I sure hope not.
I wanted to shout out Harker House Call and see if you wanted to say anything about Harker House Call Chiropractic. Because he is a doctor, and I did give some funny stories at the beginning.
He didn't do any treatment on his list.
I asked.
Oh.
I asked y'all if y'all wanted an adjustment before or like during the show, but
Oh,
no one
really?
said.
I didn't
really
get that.
texted-
I
I
didn't, when did you
texted
say
you.
that?
Well, with all that being said, Davis, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
It was an honor.
Finally having
you
me.
on.
Surprised I wasn't the first guest, but it's okay. I'll be the first reoccurring guest.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we'll have him back for sure. So that'll wrap up episode 12 of the Dream Juice podcast. Has some great talks about Invincible, Spider-Man,
Yes,
more
sir.
Marvel points, of course.
Really good
And
talks.
so, obviously, big summer coming up. Got lots of fun plans for that. Big
June
movies coming
things.
out. Yep, absolutely.
June
Almost
things.
June.
Dream Juice's first swim.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Keep running up the numbers on our podcast and comment down below if you guys have any ideas or any concerns, complaints about any of our lists. Not mine, but
Please.
theirs
Not
for
mine.
sure.
Just comment on anything.
So-
we need it.
That'll do it
We
for
need to-
episode 12.
I
Dream
dare you.
Juice. Peace out.